All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Locker Room Talks with your hosts, Liran and Ariel. This is episode 6, and as you can see, we have another special guest, our third special guest on the podcast,
Yes, sir.
actually.
Make it 2 in a row.
Yeah, 2 in a row, and this is our very good friend, Ophir Mizrahi, big basketball fan.
Call him
Yes,
Omiz.
Omiz,
Back to the high school
dinosaur.
days, yeah.
What'd you call yourself yesterday in basketball?
The White Wolf.
The White Wolf.
Yeah.
Any of those nicknames, you know.
Kai
Kai
Fear
Mizrahi, dude. Once
There
I
you
lace
go.
up my Kyries, that's who I am.
But yeah, we're excited to have you on the pod, bro. Lots of
you.
good stuff tonight. Not a lot of news-related stuff tonight, but a lot of other good stuff. So I hope you're excited.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to be here. For the viewers that don't know, I'm also an enormous Laker fan, just like the both of you. And with all the things that have been going on lately with the team, I've seen some really promising things during some preseason games, some worrisome things, like AD falling in the middle of nowhere every single time he gets the ball in the paint. It's kind of annoying, and it's actually something you guys touched on with the last podcast with Roy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've been watching a lot. I saw John Morant go crazy.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great season. So I'm really excited. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Just talk some basketball.
Very nice. So we got a lot of stuff. So with all of that, I think we're ready to get into it, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Jump right in.
All right, so to start things off, guys, I guess like we did in the last episode, let's start with the Lakers, our own team. So as you guys probably saw, Lakers played the Timberwolves last game, from when this is recorded at least.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there was a lot of talk, a lot of stuff going on about Russell Westbrook, and basically him not being in the team huddles. There were like 2 of them that game. I'm sure both of you guys saw that. So what do you guys think? Any thoughts initially about those actual videos? And we'll play them on the screen as well. But yeah, what do you guys think about it?
Want to go ahead?
Sure. So I know he said after the game in the post-game interview that there were special cuts made and all that made it look like it's not exactly what you think and all this. But at the same time, Russ knows what he's doing. He likes to stir the pot, and he's not a dumbass. He is kind of a dumbass, but he knows exactly what he's doing. And there was also the clip, where Patrick Beverley was trying to talk to everyone, and he was just standing there. And look, some people, like my brother, when we play ball, he doesn't like to talk to anyone. Like when you're in the game.
Yeah, but you can't compare your brother to a fucking professional basketball player
$44
getting
million
paid $47 million.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Like, this guy shouldn't be fucking crying about that. And
you don't exactly know the behind the scenes, and and anyone he plays with will say he's one of the best teammates they've had. So it's hard to tell. But yeah, he knows what he's doing for the media and all that. And I don't think it's anything too serious as of yet.
yeah, I definitely think, like, with the first one, it's like the one that was before the game when he like ran to like the corner of the. He always does that, and like he even said that, but it actually is something that he always does.
Yeah.
So I didn't think anything of that, but the second one was the one where I was like a little more skeptical. I was like, okay, like that's a little weird, but maybe he was pissed. Maybe he was talking to the ref. Like you couldn't see what was going on the other side of the screen, or on the other side of like those players. You only saw what was on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, dude, like Patrick Beverley and Westbrook, even though you think they're similar, they're really opposite on the court. Like Beverley loves to talk a lot and communicate, and Westbrook's the exact opposite. Like I was saying, there's 2 different types of players: the ones that just want to focus on the game, and the ones that like to discuss and be like a on-court coach. So I don't think it's a big deal, honestly.
I think that, I don't know about you guys, but when Russ was on OKC, he was one of my favorite players in the league. I would watch OKC games, not even to see the spectacle of Kevin Durant, but just to watch Russ and the incredible 2 MVP caliber seasons that he had, with him winning one of them. But I can say this without a shadow of a doubt: he does tend to let his emotions out on the court. There's thousands of clips of him just stomping his feet after every time he makes an incredible shot or driving or whatever. So he is emotional on the court. I think that it's too early to jump to the assumption that he still has this animosity with the city of LA.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we need to give him some time. It's also he's now in a completely different team with different pieces, so he's gonna have a different role. And as you both know,
Well, I mean,
Russell
it's not a
Westbrook-
completely different team. Like it's still like this. The star players, like the people that he needs to be
and
like
LeBron,
playing
but
good with, are still
just
there.
Russ needs the ball in his hands. He needs it,
Well, so does LeBron.
and so does LeBron.
That's why
and
I always
that
say
hasn't changed,
Westbrook
you're right, but
should come off the bench, but like that's never gonna happen. At least not for now.
not for now. Yeah, but
You never know with Darvin.
No, I said not for now.
Mr. Darvin Ham.
yeah, Mr. Ham.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's not gonna start the season that way. Like
Mhm.
I think like it should have like been a thing. Like that's a strategy going into the season. I think that would be more beneficial. You shift strategy mid-season. One, the player might not be happy. Two, the strategy might not work. It's a lot of moving parts. If you could figure that out before the season, I think it's a lot better.
Speaking of the starting, do you see like the starting lineup they want to roll out with in the first game?
For the first game. Of the
No,
season.
what is it?
So they did it for the last preseason game. So it's going to be Westbrook, Beverly, Lonnie Walker, LeBron, and AD.
And AD at the 5. Yeah.
So it's a really small lineup.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't mind that.
Look,
I don't. mind
Well,
that at
I
all,
know they're
actually.
going to switch it up a lot because we literally have a brand new team every year.
Yeah.
So like we're always switching up the lineups, and especially
Ham is
with
also a new
injuries.
coach.
But I saw a stat that AD has a crazy plus minus when he's playing the 5.
Mhm.
Like
Bro,
a
just
positive
this last game.
one. So
Just this
I
last
mean,
game against
him
the
for
Timberwolves,
the
you see
boards
his-
is-
you see his boards, bro?
the league is
Wow.
going smaller, and small ball basketball is way bigger now. So
Yeah.
it might work as long as we don't see LeBron at the 5 ever again.
Dude, no.
absolutely.
That was the
not.
dumbest thing ever.
Please.
And
But
like
that,
LeBron doesn't
please,
like to
Mr.
play
Ham.
defense anymore.
but that's
so-
what worries me is that we don't have big players. Who do we have? Thomas Bryant, Damian Jones,
Yeah.
AD. Who else?
Yeah.
That's it. Like we have way too many guards.
Well, a lot of
I think
teams
that
also
Dwight
don't have
Howard
big
was really
players.
undervalued last season.
Who?
Howard. I think he was undervalued and underutilized.
I don't think-
and put in the wrong situations too.
Maybe, but I mean,
he helped us in the bubble year, but
He's
Yeah.
a veteran, bro. He's older. Like you
He's-
can't expect him to do too much.
Yeah, but I think just to be there as a presence is important. And I don't want to, like, God forbid, bro, I don't want to talk shit about AD, like, as a defender in the paint because he knows what he's doing. But I think the fact that people know that he's vulnerable kind of lets them assume that they can have an easier shot at getting to the hole.
I mean, they do. Like,
yeah,
like
it's-
he doesn't play.
You're not going up against Giannis.
Like he's scared of injury for sure. Like he's tired of getting injured. I'm
Like,
sure.
you know what I mean, dude?
yeah, but I don't think people are just ramming AD thinking like he's not gonna try.
Yeah, no. Like, dude, he's
No,
still
no,
a big.
no,
Yeah,
he can
people
get
know
blocks.
he's a great defender.
Yeah, he's still a 6'10", 6'11" player.
He's still gonna
He's so
go
good.
for the block, but
Dude, he's so good. It
He's
felt
not.
so
He's
good
not
watching
so
him,
good.
dude.
He can be so good. He was so good.
No, I'm telling you.
Today he's decent. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
he's
just it's the
subpar.
truth. Yeah, it's the truth. Like look in this preseason, like he's looking pretty nice, but it's preseason. Doesn't really mean
doesn't
shit.
mean anything.
Yesterday he got a lot of rebounds, but Gobert wasn't in the game.
Mhm.
Cat wasn't in the game, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
Cat,
say anything.
yeah.
Edwards played like shit, so it's like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna say about that? That doesn't really count. So I'm always just gonna say, wait for regular season and we'll see how he plays, because
I'm in agreement.
nothing really matters right now.
I understand that. I just think that.
well, I wouldn't say nothing.
It's all no. I would. I mean, sure, like you could see like a little bit, but like I would say for 90% of it, it does not matter.
There's nothing definitive yet, but it's just to say, like, overall as a player. I mean, we were talking about this at the gym, like, while the preseason game was going on when we were watching it. I'm like, dude, his level of skill is insane. Like, he can dribble. He
Yeah, he's just a
played a
fucking
guard
puss.
in the early parts of his life. And he knows how to dribble. He knows how to shoot. If he stays healthy and we put him into a good system, I'm telling you, man, he could be a problem this year again.
Yeah, I think so.
Speaking of problems and people like that, so that got me thinking of Ben Simmons and what he did to Giannis. Also, he held Giannis to like 4 for 16 shooting in the last game that they played. Not talking about his offense in any way. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Not much to
But
talk
on
about
the
there.
defense side, dude, to lock down Giannis to 4 for 16 shooting, I think is a pretty big deal.
I mean, I told you a couple episodes ago that you're underestimating him.
I never underestimated his defense. I always
No,
said
as a whole though.
As
it's
a-
not as
as
a whole.
player, he's not
Yeah.
useless,
you want to
dude.
get into his offense right now?
Yeah,
Can't.
We could do
because
that.
okay,
'Cause
okay.
I think I might be on your side, dude.
No,
He's
but
so
he's
ass.
still, dude. Are you watching him play? He's a great playmaker, and you seem to love playmaking.
No. I know. I'm talking about his shooting more than anything.
Of course, he knows he's a bad shooter, but
No, I
it
know.
doesn't make you bad.
No, I
If
definitely
you-
see him making.
Because
made
if
some
he
really
knows
nice
he's a
plays
bad
for sure.
shooter, he's not gonna shoot. He doesn't shoot. That's why he always has a great field goal percentage.
No, I mean, look, there are players in the NBA that aren't reliable shooters, and they have made huge impacts. Look at Draymond, bro.
Like the
prime
different
example, number
Westbrook.
one. Westbrook.
He sucks at shooting, but he doesn't stop. At least Simmons won't shoot.
Yeah,
But Simmons has something over a lot of these other. I'm not saying
Like
that
a
they're
6'8"
comparable,
point guard.
but dude, Simmons, like, his hands are quick, bro. If you watch him,
Bro, and he's fucking massive.
I mean, he's a point guard
dude,
too.
Yeah, no, he's
He's one of the if not the best defender in the league.
I'd
Like,
say he's
Yeah.
a great on-ball defender. That's for sure.
That's the crazy part. Is like if he stays healthy, like, do you think that he has a chance at getting Defensive Player of the Year? Do you think that he
Yeah.
would win Defensive Player of the Year? There is a big chance, in my
I
opinion.
say he's in the running for it for sure.
I mean,
we
he's
haven't
definitely in
seen
the
him
running
play in
for
a
it.
full year, but like, there's a lot of great defenders.
Yeah,
But
it's not like Smart's gonna get.
But
it.
he's
then
always there's players that are always going to be in the running, and he's one of them.
But then that's the question: is like, will he stay healthy? Do we really think he will?
Dude,
Like,
I don't know. That's a question mark with every NBA player. Like,
but with Ben Simmons,
no, but it's like you look at AD, like he's bound to get injured. Like that's a player will get injured. It's like
Ben Simmons
like
is not really about injury. It's more like,
yeah, it's
does
if
he
he
want
wants
to
to
play?
Well,
That's
no,
what I was trying to
'cause-
say.
okay, but So what did they do now? Mental illness is now like considered an injury.
injury,
So he
yeah.
could go and say like, oh, like I'm mentally not there. He did that before. He could do that
Yeah,
again.
I mean,
Any
was
player
really
can do that.
disappointed, dude.
If I'm looking at Ben Simmons, what are the odds that he goes and does that if like their team is not doing good? If there's like not a good dynamic within the internal organization, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, stress plays a very important part in a player's life. So, and people not having good management over that stress, especially as a professional athlete, can lead someone to have like a breakdown like that. And I'm not making excuses for the fact that he just sat out and said, fuck it, I have no responsibility to this team. But if he's surrounded by like teammates that he trusts, an organization that believes in him, and like fans that don't treat him like a piece of shit, I think that he might have a chance of being a more
I think Ben
Useful
Simmons took
character.
advantage of a lot of different situations.
yeah, but I mean, he also got fined like a lot.
So
he doesn't give a shit.
okay, great, you got fined. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you learned anything either. It just means that you paid the fine.
Well, you don't know, dude. His whole
great
life
song.
he's had to live with his whole life he's had to hear with the talk about, oh, Philly has to choose between Embiid and Simmons for like 3 straight years. So it gets annoying.
I don't think that's an excuse.
Yeah.
Then why didn't Embiid go and cry about it like a little bitch?
Embiid is a little bitch
But he didn't go and
Dude,
sit
Embiid.
out.
because they didn't get rid of him.
So
They got rid of Simmons.
bro, but Simmons ended up going to a good team. Like technically last season could have been a pretty good season for the Nets. He decided to sit out because
I don't know.
again he had his mental issues, which I'm not
Yeah.
knocking anyone's mental issues at all.
Mhm.
I'm just saying like that's what happened. So it's like he decided not to play, and that was his choice. But in the NBA,
Well,
like that is-
injuries is something you can't get away from. Mental health is something you could work on. So
well, that's the thing. He was said to have been working on his mental health. Was supposed to come back like, what was it like? 2 weeks or like a month.
Yeah, and then he
before
said
the
he had,
playoffs,
like,
and then
back
he ended up not even
issues.
coming back, or it was like 2 months. Bro, it was a long.
Yeah, I think the back thing was kind of. It's like what
He
Scottie
was
Pippen
adding
did
shit, bro. Like
when
it's
he went
almost like
inside
when
out.
yeah,
LeBron
but
says
it's
that he had a
also
growing
like
pain,
weird.
bro.
It's like weird to join a brand new team like at the end of the playoffs or like the beginning of the playoffs.
That's
You-
why the Nets, dude, like at the time, like they just had so many players that are just not reliable.
Dude, the Nets was a
Kyrie,
disaster.
same thing, bro.
Yeah, I know the
Kyrie,
Nets.
same thing.
The Nets.
even
were
though I love
definitely
him.
bad.
But
But
Kyrie's like top 3 favorite players right now, but still, like you can't bet the bank on Kyrie playing 82 games.
Dude, to me, it's like every superstar has some problem. Okay, I mean, can you name me one superstar that doesn't
Luka.
get hurt? He does.
Well, yeah, he gets hurt, but I don't think he will. If you
I
were
mean, I
if
feel
you were to
like
ask me
he's
what
bound to get
superstars
hurt.
are not
Every
getting injured, I think Luka.
Like every superstar gets hurt.
Cause yeah, you're gonna be trying the hardest on your team.
Yeah, but I
It's
just
just,
feel like
dude,
they're
you
more
play-
injury
you
prone
play
based off of
82 games in a season. You like
If
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm
that's the
saying
thing,
like
yeah,
a season is 82 games. It's
no, I know.
it's 1 to 2 games every 2 days.
Yeah.
So
It's a toll.
like
Puts
yeah,
a toll on the
and,
body
and when
for
you're
sure.
not
Mentally,
playing a
physically,
game, you're
everything.
practicing and working out. Everyone gets hurt. So you
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true.
you
It's
can't
true.
just say, oh, how do you think he's gonna do? Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably be hurt.
But
like
I think there is a
Is-
predictability factor though. Like you can
There
say,
is, but-
like,
but, like,
would
we
you
wanna-
say
we
that
wanna
AD is
think-
more likely to get injured than Luka. Yes.
But we
Or
want to think about like how
Chris
teams
Paul
are going
or
to do
Devin
as a
Booker.
whole. Like, it's anyone. You tell me how are the Clippers going to be? I think they'll be really good. But then you could also argue, oh, they're going to get hurt.
Yeah,
I could
but
say
nah,
that with
Kawhi,
any
dude.
team, bro.
I
So
guess.
it's like
Dude, Kawhi could be insane.
But like there are
I'm so
definitely
excited,
players that
dude.
are more injury prone
yes,
than
there's
others.
some that are more than others.
So like
Yeah,
you know
that's
you're
what I
gonna
meant.
look at those. Like definitely I look at Paul George. I look at AD. Like I look at Cat sometimes. Like those are definitely players that are more injury prone. You know, like those are people who I'd be more cautionary about. Obviously everyone can get injured, but it's like who's more likely to get injured? Those players for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Like I'm with
Like-
him on that.
Like it's also the way you're built.
okay, like
you know?
who do you think's more likely to get injured?
All right, let's do it.
Dame or Kawhi?
Kawhi.
I would say Kawhi.
Because Dame's not like Kawhi. I feel is playing more physical. Dame can pull up from a three and just fucking do that
But
all
that's
game.
the thing that's
Yeah.
so unpredictable. He was out for a whole season.
Dude, he got fucked with something that I don't even remember what it was. But like, dude, when I heard what it was uncommon. Like it doesn't happen to every player.
Curry broke his hand 3 years ago and was out for the whole season.
Yeah.
So,
But that
anyone
doesn't mean
could've-
that Curry goes and gets injured every day.
no, but Curry's
every
very
year,
injury
whatever.
prone.
Yeah.
He has like terrible knees or
No, I'm
ankles or
just
something.
saying that instance on its own does not mean that. It's injuries on injuries that make you say he's injury prone. Like
Yeah,
it's not one
I
injury
don't
and you're
know,
like, oh,
I-
he's injury prone because he got injured right now.
No, I'm
or he
saying
was out for a full season from one injury. That's not fair because you get an ACL injury. Obviously, you're going to be out for like a season at least. But if it's like, but
but
if
it
it's
also
like,
leads to
small
other. It
sprain,
also
you're gonna be out
leads
a
to
few
other
weeks, maybe.
injuries.
You know,
Like
or-
Jamal
or
Murray
you're Kendrick
tore his
Nunn and you
ACL.
have a bone bruise.
How
and
do you
don't
know?
play.
Like, Murray tore his ACL. It might lead to other stuff. You don't know
Yeah,
because you haven't played a whole year, and now like maybe everything's weaker.
I guess. But like at the same time, you can't. It's not fair for you to put that assumption until you actually see him in action, until you actually see him get hurt again. Why would you not give him the benefit of the doubt? It's one injury. I don't think that means
but
a
that's
lot.
why I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what he's saying.
Like
I get what he's saying.
it's with everyone, bro. Like we can't just think of a team. Oh, I don't think they'll be good because they'll probably get injured. Like,
I guess.
okay, give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Like,
True.
I mean, look at the Bucks. Literally, prime example from the playoffs last year.
Yeah, like
the
you didn't
Bucks-
expect Middleton to get
Dude,
injured,
if Middleton wasn't gone, I still argue that like probably would have been a lot different. I don't think it would have been like.
Bro. I don't know about a
Probably.
lot different, but we don't like
I
Bucks
think
would have gone
Celtics
further.
would have still.
I
been
think
in
the
Eastern
Bucks need to
Conference.
make a few changes because they're pretty much keeping the same roster,
Yeah.
and like teams are getting better. So,
Yeah, and the year
like,
that
we
they
understand
won, like, they
Giannis
were
is good, but you
Best.
start to figure him out when you're playing defense.
it's not only that. It's like go and
Even if you
flood
figure him out,
Giannis
you still
then.
can't
Like
guard that.
like that's what they all do. It's like we're just all gonna put our defenders on Giannis. And
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe like on the off chance that one of the other players will make something, but like they're willing to take that risk. It's more
I
worth
mean,
it.
Middleton and Drew Holiday are really good too, but I mean they're getting older, and
I'm not saying the
they
whole
they
team
can shoot
goes
from
on
the
Giannis,
outside,
bro.
and that's what you need. If you draw the defense inside because everyone's guarding Giannis and you have perimeter shooters that are open, that's a plan that usually works a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
Giannis is not
It's
pulling up
exact
for a
op-
three.
It's
He's
exact
never pulling
opposite
up for
of Golden
threes.
State.
no, he
defense.
does.
Not like
He just
no,
doesn't hit
but
them.
That's why Kevon Looney is open a lot.
I'm saying he's
inside.
not shooting threes like an
Everyone's guarding
actual like
people on the
guard,
outside
like
of
an
Golden
actual
State.
3-point shooter, for example. Like he's not shooting threes like Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn. That was pretty random.
I don't know. I'm thinking like Lakers.
Bradley Beal?
Because I have like Lakers. And I'm just thinking like Lakers. So he's like he's our fucking 3-point shooter. Or here Luke Kennard. How about that?
All right. No, it's fair.
Like I'm just saying like he's not like you don't look at him and you're like, oh, Giannis 3-point shooter. Like no, Giannis is a fucking paint destroyer. Like he could do like nice little jump shots, but
Yeah.
he's not shooting a 3, bro.
I know
I mean,
we
he's shooting a 3. Yeah, he's not making them.
Giannis
got
is a
off.
better shooter
We
than
got
Ben
off.
Simmons.
We got off topic a little bit with the Ben Simmons thing, but
Oh, yeah.
you guys want to watch the video
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
at their
I haven't-
yeah,
park
seen it.
practice?
Yeah.
I
I
haven't
have
seen
that
it.
I mean,
right
I think
here.
it's pretty cool that they did that practice at the park, but this was so embarrassing.
I have to
Yeah,
see
dude.
this.
Honestly, I saw this. Like, I woke up, or I went on my phone. Like after, I don't even remember, like a long day or something. Dude, I saw this, and I'm like, what am I like? What am I witnessing? I was like, is that Simmons? Is that actually him? But
Yeah, it's him.
Wait, run it back.
bro, like,
You see, like
How?
his form just goes to the side.
Yeah, dude, he
Dude,
flicks his wrist like.
the saddest part is he held it for like so long until the release. It's like,
Aw,
dude, you
poor
had
And they're all
dude.
walking on like all like tough and
Yeah,
shit, like with
hyped up.
music. And then
Oh my
He does
god,
that.
dude. That's
Anyway.
like us at the park after we play like 3 games. Dude.
after you hit arms.
Yeah, yeah. Just hit the biceps and back, and then you try to shoot a midi. It just ends up at the parking lot.
So anyway, Ben Simmons ended up responding to the clip, and he ended up saying, so there was a clip of me airballing a shot at the park. Meanwhile, like 10 guys airballed multiple shots. It's like people will find one clip and try to make that everything. Like, Ben can't do this or that. Like, come on, man. You think I'm just airballing every shot? So I see someone in the comments, and they're like, yes, we do think you're airballing every shot.
I was about to
Or
say
someone
it.
else
I was
is like,
about to
no,
say it.
sometimes you're hitting the backboard. But
Well,
it's-
he's saying like everyone's airballing shots. First of all, like way to throw your teammates under the bus, and second of all,
and if you're not talking to your teammates,
It's
it's
like-
fucking kids at the park.
yeah, it's like,
it's-
dude,
it's
if
not-
Durant
it's
or
not a
Kyrie are
professional basketball
airballing a
player.
shot, it's like who cares? They're known to be great shooters. You're airballing. It's like pretty common, obviously. That's why we're clipping it.
And it's
Yeah,
funny
it's
because
not like this is out of the ordinary for him.
Yeah.
that's the thing.
so he
If
goes
Durant
and says
shot a
that.
layup and, for example, I don't know, threw it into Kyrie's face, you'd be like, oh, that is strange. But Ben Simmons airballing
Yeah,
a mid-range, you're like,
it's like
just
if
another day.
Westbrook missed a dunk.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why it's funny
it
to
would
me
get
that
clipped.
he's like saying, you think I'm just airballing every shot? Like, bro, why are you even asking that question? Like, you should be asking yourself that question and
Bro,
saying,
that shit
should
is
I be
so
asking
funny.
this question to the public? Probably not.
You shouldn't even be
That's so
shooting.
funny, bro.
Like,
Ben
no,
Simmons
yeah.
should only be layups and dunks.
Honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't even have responded to that. I would just let it hang because it's like you're making it worse for
It's a
yourself.
very
Yeah.
it's a very Westbrook thing to do, honestly, because it's like you're showing that you care. Like,
or
and
like LeBron
don't-
tweeting last year, you don't want to keep talking, like
Yeah.
and then yeah,
He
he
got
got
shit
talking
on.
and you don't make the play-in tournament. Nice.
Yeah, he was like saying you're making fun of our old team. Well, yeah, you're an old team. Couldn't do
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you're old
So there you go.
and you're bad.
Yeah, I guess that's why we made fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but look, the way I see it is that like every player has like an embarrassing moment here or there, social media or in a game. Like a lot of, dude, you guys remember when Curry made Chris Paul do the nay in the middle of a game where he like, dropped him on his ass? Like
Yeah.
that happens. Like players get embarrassed, but they just laughed it off on some Instagram live video, whereas he's like defending himself, getting all defensive.
Yeah, that's my
Like,
point.
chill, dude.
When you're a person of this
professional
caliber, when you're a person of this caliber, when you have this amount of following, like this amount of fame, like you're a famous person, you need to be able to take the heat. Even us, we do like a podcast. We don't have a lot of followers. We'll go and post clips, and we have people in the comments sometimes calling us stupid for our takes.
I see
Bro,
those.
you think I care? Like, that's my take. That's how I feel about it. You got to be able to defend your own shit. But it's like, if you're going to go and cry about it and say, I don't airball every shot, dude, shut the fuck up.
Did you make that face again?
I don't know what face I made.
Oh, dude, no, it's perfect.
We'll clip it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, don't worry. It's okay. I'll make it for the thumbnail,
Yeah,
maybe.
bro, That shit was great.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. It's like you make so much money, you're kind of like in the spotlight all the time. Like, bro, just take it. Like like in the back end, like sure, like maybe it sucks a bit, but like you got to be willing to eat it up.
I mean, yeah,
and, like,
he's the one that airballed.
put it
So
into
you
your
can't
fucking
blame it on anyone
put it
by
into your
yourself.
basketball, bro.
Yeah.
Put it into your form.
All
Take that
publicity
heat-
is
hate-
good
hatred,
publicity in
that
my
heat.
eyes. That's how I see it. I see
Dude,
it. It's
yeah,
like,
you airballed a shot. Like,
Yeah, like, just laugh
you
it off
need
and
to
say,
take criticism.
like whatever was at the park, like watch me this season.
Airballed a
That's-
wide
Everyone's
open.
gonna make fun. Yeah, everyone's gonna make fun of
10-footer.
you. You're Ben Simmons and you airball. You don't know how to shoot. We're gonna make fun of you when you don't shoot and you fucking do that.
Yeah,
Like that's a thing. If you make a shot, we're gonna be like, wow, Ben Simmons made a shot. That's really
Yeah.
nice.
Bro, LeBron is I wouldn't call him a consistent free throw shooter, but like there was a game last season, if you remember, where it was like really close. There was like I think maybe 15 seconds left on the shot clock and he got fouled and he had to shoot and he missed both free throws and like
Well,
That's-
I'm not surprised.
That's pretty embarrassing
No,
for
I
someone
remember
who
it
is in
was,
top 3 GOAT conversation. But it's not like he went on social media and said, like, I challenge anybody to a 1v1. like, bro, like, it's okay. You're a professional athlete. You're arguably still, even Ben Simmons included in top 30 players right now in the league. Like, you'll be okay. Like,
No, yeah,
don't get your
100%.
feelings hurt, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're also getting paid millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
and like, bro,
stop
like,
crying.
Like,
Yeah, you can
Westbrook,
buy yourself a lot of tissues.
Like
if you
people
want.
tweeting your clips are working 9 to 5s, and you're getting paid millions, and you're crying about.
Yeah,
them.
he's wrapping up his shift over at Carl's Jr. and you're going to shit on him on
Yeah.
Twitter. Like, hello?
Yeah, like Westbrook would go and like cry. Well, it took him a long time basically until he started actually saying stuff to all the hate comments. But it's like Westbrook also gets a lot more hate than Ben Simmons. I feel like at least last season. Ben Simmons gets
Justifiably so.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, also no. Like right now, what's going on with him? Like I feel like it's a little bit unjustified. So it's like they take it to like a little bit of a
Oh,
bigger
you're talking
extent.
about this season? Or
This season,
preseason?
last season, like both of it together. But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like Westbrook right now, he goes in response to the media and he's chilling about it. He's not going and sitting and crying like Ben Simmons about a fucking missed air ball. So, you know, it's like just dude, like don't be a bitch. You know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh yeah, okay. So Ophir, I don't know if you actually saw this, but the Suns are actually looking to potentially trade for Jordan Clarkson for Jay Crowder. So
I didn't read that.
yeah, so nothing. There's nothing like set in stone. It's just like a small theory. I just wanted to bring it up. What I don't know. You guys seem to think Jay Crowder is a better player than I do.
I don't see your hate.
First of all, let's start by saying that the Suns and Crowder mutually agreed that they'll send him to the destination of, you know, his choice and work something with him.
it's amicable.
I guarantee you he's not going to the Jazz.
Oh,
But if
let's just say
if it's something that worked out, I think it's a great pickup for the
well,
Suns.
here let me tell the
I mean, for the Suns
the
for
post
sure.
says-
He
the
wouldn't
post
work at
says-
the Jazz though.
the post says the Suns are interested in Clarkson, not like the opposite way around.
Yeah.
So it's like you might be wrong. Crowder might potentially be down to join there. You don't know how.
He listed the teams he.
Oh,
Wait,
he did.
can we
They're
take
like
a timeout for a
contenders. They're
second?
contenders.
I need a
'cause-
timeout. I got to ask you. I'm sorry to interrupt. We have talked basketball for years, and I've never asked you a simple question after all the shit you talk. What's your problem with Crowder? Like legit, you hate him. Like deep in your bones, you like despise the man and his play.
I don't
have to know why.
despise him.
Like, what's the problem? He's good.
I don't despise him. He's not good.
He is.
I'm gonna say it.
Dude,
I'm gonna
he's
say
really
it as I say it to Liran. I think he's an average role player. Nothing more, nothing less.
He's
No,
not
you
a-
said
not
he's
a role
below
player.
average.
No, I said he's average. I said okay, fine. Do you think KCP is an average role player?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I would rather KCP over Crowder, like this.
Sometimes. I mean,
Would
like,
you-
It depends.
Those are both average. It's just I would pick one over
but
the
you
other.
always say like you hate him when you watch him play.
Because he's a
like,
fucking,
Dude, he always
he's
goes,
a pussy.
"Oh."
You don't look
He's
at-
a pussy.
No.
He goes, he misses his threes. And he's like, oh, that's your only job to do,
So
bro.
does LeBron.
So does LeBron.
But
so does
his Crowder's only
so did
job
Pat
is
Bev
to
when he
make
missed, like,
threes.
3 threes
That is
in a
what
row
you
in the
do.
last
But
game.
and he
no,
always
he's also a good defender.
Yeah, exactly. And then he goes and gets fouls and cries every time he gets a foul. Bro, he's just a pussy. Like
he's
I
a
just-
whiner. That's for sure.
Exactly. I don't
But-
like that.
But
It's
dude,
annoying, bro.
He can shoot. He knows how to score.
Like as
He
good
knows
as
how to get
LeBron is,
big.
he
He knows
always
how to
cries,
post.
and I'm like, dude, LeBron, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. You're not doing anything. You yelling at the ref is not gonna do anything.
Dude,
Just
everyone
shut up.
whines.
Dude, I can't think of a single great that has not complained at least a couple of times.
But that's the thing. LeBron and Crowder. Who the fuck is the better player? Like I give a lot more respect to LeBron
But you
than I do
can't-
Jay fucking
But
Crowder.
that's not fair. You can't base
Yes, it
like,
is
your
100%
ability
fair.
to complain based off of your ranking. in
Yes,
the
I
all-time
can.
List. Like, that's
If you're a
stupid.
rookie in the league, you can't go up to a ref and complain about fouls. You're gonna take that shit until
Well,
you
rookies
earn your
usually
respect.
only complain when it's actually a foul.
Yeah, I don't think
Again,
like,
yeah, but you're not gonna go and complain
did
about it
Reeves
until you
ever
earn your
complain
respect in
last
the
used to.
league.
Did Reeves complain once last year?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. The answer is not yes, as far as I know.
Because a rookie won't go and do that. They know their place also. Jay Crowder can't go and fucking
But if
complain about
they
every
feel
play.
like
You're
it's
Jay Crowder.
actually a foul,
Yeah.
they will complain.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's not only about the complaints.
Everyone complains.
I don't like Jay Crowder. I think he's a very average player, and I'd much rather have other average players on my team. That's just how I look at it.
Because you just don't
Now,
like
I
Crowder.
can
Let's go back
respect
in-
that.
let's
But
go back to the
into
actual
thing.
trade.
I'm sorry that I
Back to the
interrupted you.
trade.
Okay.
Now, Jordan Clarkson on the Suns. What do you think of that? How do you
I
think
think
that
it's
would
very
be for
nice.
the Suns?
They need a spark off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ophir, how do you
not
feel
like
about
Landry
it? Do you think that they
Shamet.
should keep? If they were to keep, would you rather Crowder on the Suns still or the trade?
No, the trade.
I mean,
for sure.
Crowder's out. Like it's
No, but I'm just saying, like, if he were to stay, like, which way would you have it? Like him staying on the Suns, or Clarkson on the Suns for the Suns?
I think that the Suns could like how we talk about teams being deep and having good rotation, like by switching players out, getting some rest, like being able to not lose momentum when you sit players. Suns suffer a lot in their current roster, like their current lineup. So I think that Clarkson could be great.
I don't see any contending team who wouldn't want Clarkson. He's like one of the leading scorers off the bench.
I mean, it's not saying you want Clarkson. It's like, what's a good
It's like,
trade,
what would you
or like
rather?
what's a good price? Like you got it's the value.
But
I don't
the
think you have
value
to give.
difference based
I
off
don't
of
think you have to give
destination.
up much for Clarkson. Honestly.
No, that's true. Like,
because you're going to.
you
he's
ask
going to
me,
the
I agree
Jazz.
with you guys. I think Clarkson going to Phoenix would be a great addition to Phoenix. I think that they're getting the better deal in that.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
that's the
Utah's not
thing.
looking to win a fucking
Is
ring.
that
How
source
tall
like?
is Clarkson?
Is that
I don't
what
know.
like? What does the caption say? Is that something they've talked, or is it just like oh, this would be a good trade? Because I know he listed.
No, not it would be
Crowder
a good trade. Like,
listed his
Suns are
teams.
interested in acquiring him. Like there have been talks because like they've said that they're interested in it. So I'm sure they're.
But
probably-
it didn't say nothing about Crowder.
No, nothing about Crowder yet. So again, it's like I said,
we not
early
know what his
stages. I
plans
just
are?
wanted to bring it up to see like how you guys would feel about Clarkson on the Suns. Think it would help them? Do you think it's a trade that really matters? It's really impactful.
I think it is, and I think the Suns would just have to give him like a pick.
So where do you see Suns sitting in like the standings next season? First seed, second
Ooh.
seed?
Probably-
Without Clarkson. Don't put Clarkson. Like that's how I want it. Like I want to look at it
I think
with and
top
without
4
Clarkson.
for sure.
Well, which one?
Maybe even top 3. Probably third.
Okay, so with Clarkson, you see that they still sit
Yeah,
at 3,
Probably
or
around the same, just a little more help. Like,
So you're saying it's gonna
I
help
don't
them
know.
more like playoff time, probably.
yeah, I mean, I think it's tough. I think Nuggets or Clippers can be like top 2. Maybe even Warriors. But now what happened with the Warriors, like I don't know what's going to happen with Draymond, so
Team chemistry and all that.
yeah.
And
It's a big deal. It's one player, but it's a big deal. It
but
changes a
it's-
lot of shit.
I would argue it's like the foundation of their system. Obviously, everything revolves around Curry, but yeah, the Draymond situation could just fuck it all up, make it shatter. I'm actually in agreement, but I would switch up the order a little bit. He said maybe Golden State. I'd say even with all their problems, I'd say Golden State's still up there.
Like top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say probably Phoenix will be definitely top 4 for sure.
You saying with or without Clarkson, or both?
Either way.
Okay.
Either way. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
that's
going to
pretty
win
fair.
63 games. But they're probably still going to be up there.
Yeah, it's really tough. It's a very strange season to look at because there's so many moving parts, a lot of changes that happen. A lot on the East side, but I still think that it's gonna affect the West a lot also.
Yeah, but in the West, there's a lot of differences because of players coming back from injury.
That's true too.
That's why I said Clippers.
That's
and
100%
I'm
true.
Lillard, Kawhi, Paul George,
Bro,
Jamal
Kawhi,
Murray,
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
AD, hopefully.
AD will come back to go back to injury.
So,
Yeah, Data Davis.
so there's a lot of players coming back.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. I mean, you could technically say that it's like they did get new additions to
Yeah.
their teams.
Yeah, new old additions. You know what I mean? Like people that we've been wanting to see. But isn't it kind of strange that the Clippers have been okay even without their stars?
They've been good.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I
Like
wouldn't say good. I'd say they've been.
they got chemistry. It's like you look at the Warriors without Curry. Like they're not a bad team because they've built a system
Saw
around them.
Memphis
no,
without
the Warriors
Ja.
were terrible without like
I'm not saying.
Curry and Clay.
Wait, what are you talking about? When Curry would not play last season, they still played.
Are you
decent.
talking about last season? I thought you were talking about like
Yeah, I'm
the
talking.
last three
I'm talking
seasons
about last
before that.
season. Like when Curry wasn't there, they were still able to play well because they were able to. Like Curry was able to develop all the younger players there.
Yeah, I mean,
build them
he had-
into the
he had
whole
his
system.
protege Jordan Poole, who is literally just taller Curry with more pizzazz.
I mean, he's way better than Curry was in his third year.
Yeah, no, that's for sure, dude. He's still like probably the most, I'd say like shocking.
He's very
Development.
unpredictable.
Dude, he can be insane. He could probably
Because
like,
since he's on the Warriors, it kind of gave him the opportunity to just like pull up from anywhere he wants.
dude, he's
Like you can't do that on a different team.
he's
To be
amazing,
honest with you,
bro. He's amazing, and I don't think that we would have seen his shooting ability for sure on most other teams.
yeah, exactly.
Maybe if he was on like a team like the Celtics or, I don't know, maybe another team that kind of revolves around playing smaller. Maybe he would have had a lot more chance to shine. But other than that, like he was right where he needed to be to become the star he is now.
I think
And
Warriors are really good at developing their young
I
players.
agree.
Always.
I
But-
agree. Who was GP?
Wait, but
You know,
Nobody.
a nobody, and he became a very important defensive asset.
I want to go back to Ophir's point about the Clippers though, because like that's where like it started from. I was comparing the two just because, like, not that they develop the Clippers from like when they're younger, but they were able to while their stars were out, they were able to build a lot of team chemistry. Dude, like I hate the Clippers, but one thing that I can give them like respect for is the fact that they were able to come together at a time that they needed to try their best. Like, bro, like we lost to the Clippers every game last season,
Yeah.
and some of those were not with stars.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
and
think most of them.
we had some of our stars.
So we had all our stars and all of them. So like,
Stars.
yeah. So like, it says a lot.
I mean,
It
West
says a
Falcons.
lot about the team and chemistry and everything. So goes to show that you might not need your stars to. I mean, obviously you don't need your stars to go and win championships,
Yeah.
get further in the playoffs and stuff. Clippers didn't even get into the playoffs because of that. But
Yeah, I mean, also I want to take a look at this, like Western Conference versus Eastern Conference right now at the moment. Even when we're talking about the Clippers or even the Suns, when we're talking about Crowder like being gone and getting someone like Clarkson potentially, you guys might disagree, but I think that the West is a lot easier path right now
why would we
for
disagree with that?
any team to make it to.
I mean, I don't really
And
agree.
it's not from
You don't
every
agree?
team. I don't agree
No,
with
because
every
the
team.
West just
I mean,
won the
except-
finals, so
No, I think I agree. And overall,
more
I think
competitive
that
in
the
East.
East is harder than the West.
Yeah.
Team to team base, I definitely think that
That's
there's
what I
harder
mean.
teams.
I'm not saying that all the better teams are on one side. I'm saying it like
No,
you have to face more challenging teams to get to the top,
who?
like in a row. So like in the East, for example, I'd say every team but the Heat and I'd say just the Heat. Every team got kind of better over the course of like the trades and everything that we're seeing.
I mean, not really.
Some have
Bulls
remained-
didn't get better.
Some, well, I mean that's for a couple.
yeah,
of
but you could
reasons,
say that about the West
And like
too,
Heat could have gotten better. You could
Golden
say
State
Tyler
did not
Hero
get
is
better.
better now.
dude. But every other team got better.
Kings got better. I'd say Clippers are.
Bro,
we
Kings
don't know
are not
yet.
doing shit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying no. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's easy.
Like you could say the
Okay,
Timberwolves
so
got better.
don't give me.
I don't.
Give me teams in playoff contention that got better. That's what matters. I don't care about.
Dude, I think it's
here,
equally
you wanna
as
give me
hard,
Denver
'cause-
Nuggets. All right, Jamal Murray
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but
I
that's
agree with
West.
you 100%.
The
Clippers,
Dallas,
they got their
Clippers.
stars. I'll
Dallas
give you
got
that.
Christian Wood.
Clippers. I mean, I said
Clippers are going to be better. Nuggets are going to be way better.
Yeah.
Memphis is getting better with team chemistry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I'll give you
It's
all
not,
those.
it's not going to be a one-man
But
show
at the
anymore.
same time,
in Memphis.
Ophir. But at the same time,
Mavs are like the same
okay,
shit.
so you know what? Actually, I have a visual. I'm just gonna bring it up early
I
because
can't
we're
wait
already
for the
on this.
Mavs to blow up, dude.
We're already on
can't
this
wait.
topic, so I'm gonna bring this up right
Like,
now. On this whole topic, basically, I just wanted. I think this visual is really good because we're talking about different teams getting better in East, West, whatever. This team, this visual basically shows. It says who adds the most value to their new team. So we have DeJounte Murray obviously going.
Dude,
to
there's
the
an
Hawks.
obvious answer,
No,
but you can read.
No, I'm gonna go down it and we could just talk it out.
Go
so
ahead.
we got Brogdon. Liran, you could say his name because I butchered it when I told it to you.
DiVincenzo.
There you go.
Ariel was like, yeah, DiVincenzo.
Yeah, dude. I
It's like when Charles Barkley likes Valanciunas.
there's just like sometimes when there's just some names that I just can't.
DiVincenzo.
Like what's his name? Pirtle.
Jakob Poeltl.
Jakob Poeltl.
Pirtle. Is it Pirtle? Yeah, there you go.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Anyway, all right, back to this. All right, so we got Murray, Brogdon,
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo, Wall, Gobert, Mitchell and Brunson. So now, obviously, like I think we have to look at it in terms of like if these teams are gonna get in the playoffs, like how far they're gonna get and stuff. So it's like if I look at someone like Brunson, yeah, that's good for the team, but it's like, are the Knicks gonna really get far? Probably not. So it's like I don't think so. You know,
I mean, who's gonna add the most value?
Dude,
It's
you and I
like,
probably
yeah,
have the
like,
same answer.
I
right?
think we all have the same
I
answer.
think
on
it's
this.
like
All
All right.
one,
Let's say it on 3. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, dude. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Dude, Cleveland,
I
bro.
mean, he's like, yeah, dude.
It just makes sense. I mean,
Come
Come
on,
on,
he's like the
bro.
best player
all
here.
right, fine.
It's not
Let's
that
look- all right,
DeJounte
who are we
Murray
looking at
is-
second?
And like,
DeJounte.
we're looking at the-
DeJounte's
yeah,
number
DeJounte
two.
you
is
also
my
have to
second,
realize
too.
that like that's exactly what the Cavs needed, a shooting guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
they had
I mean,
every other position
They
filled
had Biggs
great.
covered. They had.
So
Yeah.
and Sexton was out, so like their shooting guard position was ass. Like DeJounte will bring the defense to the Hawks, but he's one guy, and
Yeah.
And
you
also
already
the
have
Hawks
Trey's
aren't-
playmaking. Like
yeah.
The Hawks
he's not
aren't
as
going
big of
anywhere
an
anyway.
impact as Mitchell. Rudy Gobert, you can say is going to be a good impact, but they also lost a lot of players. So
No, but the thing is also with the Cavs is the Cavs last season, bro. They were like sleepers. They came out of nowhere, like 4th seed, I think, or
Yeah.
3rd seed, like out of nowhere. And it's like, okay, now look at that and look at the potential that they have coming into next season, bro. I see them also. Now I don't see them maybe going higher than that, just because the other teams also got better in the East. So like it might be harder to even get there, and they might be even a little bit lower than last season. But I think when it comes to playoff time, they're gonna be a lot closer to finals contenders as opposed to, for example, like DeJounte Murray and the Hawks.
yeah, I think so too.
So that's like my looking at it, and same with Gobert, like, and same with the Clippers. You know, like I think Clippers can get a lot further, but I don't think Wall is bringing a lot of that value to the Clippers. I think there's
Yeah.
a lot of other.
I mean, he's
factors
been
that are
balling
doing
out
that.
in the preseason, but again, you talk about injuries, and he's had a huge history.
Not
of
only injuries, but I
Yeah.
also say preseason is no indication of actual season. You know, like a lot of players, like yeah, it could look like they're playing like their hardest, but bro, like come on, like regular season and preseason are not the same. Like in the regular season, like a player might much more easily lock John Wall down than like they are in the
I mean,
in the
yeah,
preseason.
when it's needed.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
also,
especially playoffs time.
In terms of influence that we're talking about, we can also just look at the jerseys that they're wearing, and
Okay.
think about like conference finals when it gets to it, and think about whether
That's
they
always
have a
tougher
chance
to
of-
look at, though.
And no, that's what I'm saying is that if they even have an opportunity to even get to that
No,
far
that-
into the
that's
thing,
exactly what I
I
was
you
don't
were
saying.
even
saying.
know why.
That's what I was saying.
Vincenzo's on.
And so
here.
it's like Cleveland, as much as I mean, we both love Mitchell. Cleveland's great. It's gonna be a tough battle. I'm not saying it's impossible for them to get to the conference finals,
Dude, I think
But-
it's very possible.
but
I think they're a really good team.
Yeah, no, it's possible. Celtics, I mean,
Well, Celtics just made it to the finals and added a great
and
point
added,
guard.
yeah,
Yes, but at the same time, I don't think Brogdon is adding that value as much as
Not as much, but I
as
think he's
DeJounte
adding a
even,
good
for
amount.
example.
He's probably
he would be my third pick
top
on
4
this.
on this
Brogdon
list.
would be my third pick in this.
I mean, you have to also look at. I mean, with
That's
the
what they
Celtics, it's
needed.
interesting. Think about scoring and
dude,
scoring
all
ability.
these players
Who
are
just-
players
who's
that are good
scoring?
for the team.
Well,
Who's
dude,
scoring on
but
Boston?
again,
everyone.
Tatum?
What do you mean?
Like
on Boston,
that's what I'm. No, like
Jalen Brown,
Yeah,
Brown.
Tatum?
So I say
Smart of
I'd say-
Marcus,
dude, they have a lot of shooters.
but
And they're a really good team.
no, but it's like
Horford.
Whatever.
so Al Horford.
They brought Brogdon for the playmaking because everyone's always saying that Marcus Smart is not a true point guard.
That's actually what I was trying to get to. It's that finding open shots has been a problem. There's been a lot. If you rewatch,
Because
like
Tatum
some of the
just
clips,
wants to be like Kobe.
yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't care about how many Instagram posts you like.
So do you think?
But dude, think about it like this: you have great shooters, you have people who are lined up for open shots. Go back and look at some of the footage from the finals, like the last couple of games. I think it was actually 3, 4, and 5. There were so many turnovers that were made.
I want to give you.
to
Oh, okay,
try to
okay.
guide-
I'm gonna stop you right there because I really think it's not fair to only look at the finals if you're talking about the Celtics because they had no finals experience. Jason Tatum had
Dude,
no
Well,
finals
I hate that
experience.
Tatum has a
argument.
lot of
I
experience.
He
hate
has
that
no,
argument.
No, not finals.
Dude, he's been to the Eastern Conference Finals like 4 times already.
Not in the finals.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It's a very big difference. When you are
Dude, I
actually
hate that
competing.
argument. Oh my God,
you
bro.
could say whatever you want, but I think it matters a lot. I think it really does matter. You could say it doesn't, but Eastern Conference compared to actual finals is a big difference. Eastern Conference is one step closer to winning. But finals is where it really matters. And especially when you get into the last games that really matter, when it really gets to like that fourth win that you need. Or
but
that
you
fourth
can't
win
just-
not to lose.
You can't just
Dude,
blame it on the
2000
experience.
Look at 2008 Celtics versus the Lakers.
I'm not
in the
blaming it
finals.
only on experience, but I could blame it a lot on experience.
Who was the better team in 2008?
And don't get
The
me
Lakers.
wrong.
I just think it
and
comes
don't
down
get me
to
wrong,
Warriors
hold on.
are a lot
and
better.
it comes down exactly. It comes down to Warriors had a system behind them. They had a lot more experience behind with the team together collectively. Give
I mean,
the
Poole
Celtics
had
more
no
time.
experience, and he popped off.
Poole is the one exception in the team.
What about Andrew Wiggins of Iggins?
No,
Wiggins
had
probably
Wiggins.
second best player on the team, had zero experience.
Yeah,
even in the
dude,
playoffs,
he doesn't even.
zero
He didn't even have
experience.
playoff experience, and he turned out to be not just a
Okay,
defensive
but they
asset,
had-
but like
but they had
a
Curry,
mind-blowing
You
offensive.
I'm
can't
not
say Curry
denying
wasn't
that.
the top player in the team.
He was.
Of course. So there you go.
What,
so Curry
so
went.
just because he had experience, he's gonna win.
No, I'm not saying experience is the only thing that made them.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not saying experience is the only reason they lost. I think it does play a factor in it. And
it
you guys
plays
are
a
overlooking
factor,
that.
but I think
not
Tatum
bad.
and Brown
Now-
have a good amount of experience.
Now, okay, go back to it now with Brogdon. So, okay, Brogdon's coming to the Celtics. Yeah, it's a good addition. Again, like I said, Eastern Conference is in general got better though. So it's like, how much is Brogdon gonna really help that team? How much value does he really bring
lot.
to that team?
A lot.
You
It's
still
less
think that
turnovers
Celtics are gonna
equals
win the
more shots.
You still think Celtics are getting to the finals next season again?
Not the finals.
Who got better that could beat them?
It's not better. It's like you could say if Milwaukee,
Dude,
you could say
you're
if
gonna get mad at
Milwaukee,
me. I'm not gonna say it.
if Milwaukee doesn't
What?
get injured, then they can get there.
Okay,
You're
but
gonna get mad at me. I
you
say
can
the
also
Nets.
say if Durant's foot wasn't on the
Yes,
line,
the
he
Nets,
would have made the
Nets
finals.
can also.
I
That's
think-
a, that's
I
a
think
very
Nets
good point.
have a
The Nets have a
possibility.
very great shot at
But
it.
I still
The
think
Cavs had a
Celtics are
good
the
shot
best
at it.
team.
Yeah.
Dude, Robert Williams is a year older now. He's gonna be a lot better. He's very young. He's gonna get better. And
Okay,
he
you
was
could
really
say
good last
you
year.
could say Garland is a year older and he's also young.
Yeah, but they were not as good as the Celtics.
Dude, that
Garland's
doesn't
gonna be
mean
insane,
anything. Like I said, the East in general got better. So,
So did the
Mitchell is on the
Celtics,
team
though.
now. You forget that or not you forget, but you even said it. But Sexton wasn't playing last season, so that's a big factor.
That wouldn't bring them.
That would bring them a lot higher, dude.
Dude, they were getting.
Nah, cap,
they
dude.
they sucked in the playoffs.
Who?
Did they even win in the play-in? The Cavs.
Okay, but they didn't have Donovan Mitchell.
Okay,
That's
and,
what I'm saying.
and Celtics
Donovan
didn't have
Mitchell.
Brogdon.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Bro,
Donovan
dude, the
Mitchell
Celtics
coming.
swept the Nets. Beat who'd they beat in the second round?
Celtics?
Are you trying?
Yeah.
So are you trying
Miami?
to change? Are you changing your
second
mind now? Are
round?
you saying
Yeah.
Brogdon is the most valuable player?
No,
Are you trying to say Brogdon?
no.
is the
I
But
don't know. I
when
don't remember
you
if it
asked me
was
who I think is making it out the East, I'm
Miami.
still saying Celtics. They beat Miami.
Celtics beat Miami
So-
and then Milwaukee.
Yeah, so they swept Nets. They beat the best
Nets
record
were
team
ass.
in the East, Miami,
Nets were fucking
and
ass.
and beat Milwaukee.
Okay, but Milwaukee.
And
Milwaukee didn't have Middleton. That's a big
you
deal.
can't just make an excuse for
Yeah,
every
of course
team.
I can.
No, you
If
can't.
they had three good Sorry, they had one insane fucking alien, and then they had two really good players, and one of them were out.
Dude,
What does that give you? One alien and one good
he
player.
swept Durant and Kyrie. They swept Durant and Kyrie. They beat Miami, who has the first best record in the East.
Bro,
What's
this-
the excuse
you
for
know-
Miami?
you
Do you understand?
What's the
that
excuse for Miami?
Wait,
Nothing.
here's the
Miami's
question.
just
Is
not as
Jimmy
good of a
Butler,
team.
They
is
were
Jimmy
first
Butler
place.
better than
That
Jason
doesn't matter.
Tatum?
I don't look at.
So you just don't look at standings.
I do, but not when it comes to like the top 1 to 3.
So you're trying to say like the Celtics had an easy route. They had the hardest route of
I didn't
any
say
team.
they had an easy route at all.
You're
I'd say
saying
in the
Nets
last couple of
sucked.
years,
Nets
too.
sucked.
And
I'm
Bucks-
saying Nets were
And
next,
Bucks were easy because they didn't have
No,
Middleton.
Bucks were not easy, but it was easier without Middleton, and you can't argue that. That's
whoa,
definitely true.
There's always
Bro,
shit
Middleton.
though.
Hold on.
There's
Are you trying
always
to,
shit that
okay,
comes up.
Fine. If Middleton was playing, do you think that the Bucks would have like won? Like
we
the
were just
series?
talking
I
about
don't
it.
think so.
I don't know,
Okay, fine.
but I wouldn't say yes.
But okay, but now look at that. Now look at what it would have done though. It could have also like caused it to be like more of like a rivalry, you could say, like in that series, more emotional, emotional like damage, mental damage, like physical damage that you're doing to your body from playing more games. You know,
That's not a bad thing, bro.
all that
Look at
stuff.
Curry when people
No,
talking
then you're
shit to him in
so then
Boston,
you're
bro.
going
He went
into-
off.
So then you're going into the next one again with no playoff experience. Like it just makes it more difficult. I feel
So who
like
do you think's coming out the East?
next season? I don't know who is. I do, but I think that the Cavs have a big shot at it. That's
I'm
why.
telling you the Celtics are better. 100%.
No, that's without question.
The Celtics are a better team.
So
I
that's my
agree with
pick to
you.
come out the East.
And mine's the Nets.
What's the issue with that?
Mine's are Nets.
There's no issue with it. I just don't
But
know
no,
if I
but-
agree.
So who?
They could be a better team, but
Dude,
it doesn't
pick.
mean
I
that.
said
don't
Nets.
think
He
So,
said
yeah,
Boston.
pick a
Who's
team.
yours? You could just pick one. I'm
No,
probably wrong.
no.
I'm
For,
saying Nets.
sorry. I agreed with you. I said I think that it could be the Nets probably. I think the Nets are big contenders.
I mean, you don't love Ben Simmons.
I don't love
You
Ben
don't
Simmons.
and-
I
and-
love.
So what's
I
gonna
love
make him
his
go-
defensive aspect. I don't love him.
So
on
what's
offense.
gonna make him go from getting swept to winning the finals if they just added Ben Simmons?
They didn't just add Ben Simmons. First of all, they're gonna have a full season of playing with Ben Simmons now if he plays. Like you forget
And they
that
don't
he
have
got
the,
him.
they don't
They
have the
got him
bullshit with James
mid-season.
Harden anymore though.
They got him mid-season when he wasn't playing.
Doesn't
Also,
matter. They didn't
in the
have James
beginning,
Harden for
in
half
the
the
beginning
season.
of
But
last
it's-
season,
it's
dude,
mental
they were a
injuries.
broken
It's not
team.
dealing with
They
bullshit.
weren't
In the
weren't-
beginning.
Okay, but it's a big thing. Half a season is a
And
big.
who said they won't be broken now?
I mean, you see them
Bro,
playing. They look
like
good.
a month before the All-Star break, all the way until like the end of the regular
Don't
season
forget
was
that
just
Durant and
ass.
Kyrie both wanted to leave this last offseason.
I agree with
So
you.
how can you say they don't look broken?
I'm not arguing that they're not broken.
I'm saying I'm
just
looking
saying
at them
that, like,
playing
they
and
have
they're not
more of a
playing bad.
potential to play like a team and to play off of each other's
Just like you
greatness.
said, preseason it doesn't show anything.
I think look, mine can also just be based off of faith. I'm very biased also.
Yeah, but people have thought the Nets were gonna make the finals the last 3 years, and same with the Clippers.
I agree with you, and it was really shocking.
So when are you gonna
But-
realize that it's not gonna happen?
dude, I think that
They have no
I
depth.
also
Once you
said
get
Bucks
swept-
are really big contenders.
once you get
Bucks
swept,
are
bro,
always
shit
gonna be
can
contenders in my opinion.
Big contenders.
But I
don't
still
know.
think Celtics are the best,
I think that the Bucks can take
I
the
don't know if I
Celtics.
disagree.
and I also think the Celtics can take the Bucks.
That's
like,
fine.
It's both. Like I agree with you, and I agree with
Yeah,
myself.
that's
Like,
fine.
they can either one of them could win.
But that's my point.
But Celtics is still my pick.
This is back to like what I was saying about the East being so competitive. Like I'm saying also the matchups vary. Like I think Cleveland would beat some teams versus lose some to some other ones. So it also matters about the seeds and who gets where. Like I think that like personally, I think that Celtics would beat Cleveland pretty easily, in my opinion. With like not, I'm not saying in like I'm not saying in like 4
discounting
games.
them a lot. Then
And
But-
Celtics were also
I think you're just counting
very
them.
broken
If anything,
team.
you
but I
could
think
say they
Nets
would win
would
in like
have
a game
tougher-
6.
Celtics
I think
I'll
Nets
give you
would
like
be
a
a
game
tougher
6,
battle.
bro.
team.
You think that they're winning like what? Game 5 or a sweep?
Versus who?
Cleveland.
Yes.
I
I think it's going to
I-
game 6 if anything.
I think in 5 games they would win. But I
No.
think the Nets would be
Nah,
more
that's just-
challenging.
that's this-
because dude,
That's
it's
discounting Cleveland way too much. Cleveland has good
But
players.
this is
bro.
based off assumptions. I'm talking about like
Bro, they also have Jared Allen. They also have Kevin
Jared
Love.
Allen's very nice. Love washed.
He's still good for the
Team
team.
is okay, but I can also give you like a backup player on
No,
the
but
Celtics.
I'm not arguing that.
Eh,
what I'm
barely.
arguing
Grant
what I'm
Williams.
arguing is that it wouldn't be a sweep. It wouldn't be an easy win for them. I think
Gentlemen's.
it would be a pretty difficult win.
I don't think it'd be easy.
If
but
they were to win.
that also goes to
I think if
experience
anything,
as
it would
well.
go game 6, game 7, and it can go either way.
Like now, Celtics know what it takes. Don't forget they were a broken team in the beginning of last year too.
Yeah.
They were not even like in the playoffs.
Not broken team. They didn't have chemistry.
Dude,
It's
no,
a
they-
difference.
They it's the same thing. They
It's not
always
the same
wanted to
thing.
trade either. They like we need to get rid of Jaylen Brown. Like we can't both of them. And
That's
they ended
not
up
that's
making
not
it to
the
the
same,
finals.
bro. There's a big difference in Kyrie not wanting to play because of vaccination shit. There's
Kyrie
and-
never wants to play.
and with Ben Simmons having actual injuries and then crying about mental health issues and then KD being his own bitch self. It matters, bro. All
So
these
what's
things
gonna
once
matter.
change?
once you get swept, bro, it
No,
fucks with your
so that's
mental
what I'm
and like
saying.
you're
If
on
you're not
revenge,
looking at
bro.
that,
He's
then
on a revenge
fine.
path. I'm telling you, he's not losing to Celtics.
That's not true.
Huh?
He's on a revenge.
When has he ever been on a
What?
revenge path?
No, right now.
You don't-
I'm saying starting now. I think
I
he's on
disagree
revenge.
in that.
I think
Durant's
Durant's the biggest pussy in the league, but I think that like
I disagree
he
in
took
that.
it so
Dude,
personally, bro, and I think he's coming for
Brooklyn
he's
can
coming
win.
for blood.
Brooklyn can win, but Celtics can easily beat them too.
I wouldn't say easily. I'd say they more easily beat Cleveland.
Yeah, but that's not the argument.
I'm arguing that. I'm saying that Celtics have an easier time with Cleveland than they do with the Nets.
Well, yeah, I think the Nets are a better team than Cleveland. If you're asking me,
I don't.
you don't think that
See,
they're a better
yeah,
team.
there you
Beside their big three, I think they're terrible.
Skill wise,
Beside their three players, I think they're ass. They don't have anybody.
I mean, I suppose.
They have some people come off the bench that are shooters, but I
Nobody.
agree. Like they don't have any bigs that are.
They're
They got
role
Joe
players,
Harris
bro.
back,
They're like
but
the
like
Lakers.
They
he
don't have
hasn't
good
played in a
substitutes.
year.
for
No, they're like
bigs.
the Lakers, Ophir. They're straight up like the Lakers. They have no one.
Bro,
Doesn't
Cavs have way more depth. They
definitely have
they
more
have
depth.
4
I'll give you
players in their starting lineup that can make the All-Star team.
Yes, I agree.
potentially. They
Yeah,
had 2.
I haven't thought about that.
They had
That's
2
true.
last year in Garland
That's
and
why
Jared
I
Allen.
say you
Donovan
discount-
Mitchell's an All-Star.
That's why I say you discount
And
the Celtics.
Evan Mobley is going to be one of the best
Dude,
power forwards
dude,
in the
yeah,
league.
I'm
next
telling you,
year.
he's
You
gonna be insane.
discount the Cavs when you say that they'll lose in 5 games to the Celtics. I disagree in that so heavily, bro.
And off the bench, they have Rubio,
No,
Kevin Love.
No, I said they lose. Easily
Isaac
to,
Okoro.
Oh yeah, to Boston. My bad. I thought you said Nets.
I don't think they're losing easily. I think that they're a hard matchup for a lot of teams, bro.
You know I love the Cavs. Like, I love them. But
No.
I don't think they're better than
Dude,
the
you
Celtics
just love
right
Mitchell.
now. No, I also love Garland.
Dude, he's so wet. He's so
He's a
good.
beast.
Dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, Garland definitely had a chance to pop off last season.
Do you want to talk about the new
Yeah, so I want to talk about the
bench rules?
Yeah, the bench rules real quick.
Oh, I actually read about this.
Okay,
it's
so
pretty
I'm
fucking
gonna
dumb.
read it off like
So
one by one.
stupid,
So
bro, it takes
fir-
the whole fun
okay.
out.
no, like just to go over, like there were no rules before this. Like the bench is the fucking bench. You're not in the game. You know, they get
Well,
to do
there's
whatever.
some rules.
Like yeah, like you can't go and walk on the
Yeah.
court and do stuff like that. But like you're allowed to sit in your corner and cheer for your team and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
You know, like that. It's called motivation. It's called sportsmanship. All that shit. So, first thing, they may not remain standing at or away from the bench area. Okay, away from the bench area, fine. At the bench area, why?
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
half of the hype that comes from like crazy dunks and shit is
Exactly.
when,
If
like,
your
you're all
teammate's
standing.
doing
Dude,
a crazy thing,
Imagine it's crunch
Bro.
time, 1 minute left. The whole crowd is standing and the bench is just sitting. Like, what?
wait,
Yeah,
no,
like that's the opposite of supporting your teammates. I'm gonna sit down when
Let me-
LeBron has to hit one shot to win the game.
I don't think those rules are gonna.
let me
are gonna
preface
go
this
too far,
before
to be honest with
we
you.
continue with this. Let me get into why this all even came. The Lakers had a preseason game like a couple games ago, and the team like cheered for something that happened on the court, and they got a technical foul from the bench. Like the bench got a technical foul for excessively cheering, basically.
Yeah.
Excuse the fuck me. Like, what is that?
Bro, and now, like, nowadays, with all these crazy in-game dunks and blocks, like, what, are you just going to sit there?
So,
Like, the Obi Toppin went between the legs.
yeah.
It's like, wait,
Yeah, I
I'm
saw
just
that.
going to sit here?
So, they go
Wanna
and they
react?
say you can't distract the opponents. I don't know if that's considered distracting your opponents.
I think distracting the opponents is funny as
Dude,
fuck.
the word distracting is completely subjective.
Exactly.
Like,
it's
you
like
can
if
be a
you're paying
mascot-
attention
you
to
can
it,
be a
like what about
mascot
all
going
the
like this in
fans
front of a
around
player.
you?
No, but, like,
Or,
dude,
like-
you
It
know
could
when
be
the
anything.
opposing players, like, at the corner 3, like, and the opponent's team's bench is right behind, and, like, you shoot a 3 and they'll, like, yell at you, like, hey.
Yeah.
Like,
because
that's
they
just
missed.
funny.
Dude, that's
Anything.
part of the
Yeah,
game,
like-
bro.
It's literally
Like,
it's
what?
literally part of the game. So
So
then they say violations will be given
Like, I don't
for
think that bothers
like a delay of
players.
game.
Dude,
So
bother or
what's
not,
the- what's
like,
the
go to
issue?
the park and play basketball. People won't talk shit to your face, bro. Like,
So-
you're a professional athlete. Like, suck it up. What the fuck?
Yeah. It makes.
You remember when LeBron yelled at those fans?
Yeah.
Like,
LeBron's
do you think
a
it's
puss.
based off of this bullshit?
Well, no, because this is
It's about the players
NBA
to the
players.
thing,
Like,
but
you're
I
not
think
gonna
they're
get
trying to
fined
make a
if you're-
statement. I think they're trying to make a statement about like, oh, you need to be cordial when you attend a sports game. Like, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to say thank you once you get your popcorn. Like, bro, you're at a fucking game. Enjoy yourself. Scream, like, cheer.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
You're
bro.
not
Like,
going to a funeral, bro. You're supposed to get hype.
I think it's bullshit that they say you can't distract the opponents. It's like when you go and play in an away court, it's literally distractions. You're playing in an away court. They're all yelling at
Yeah.
you to miss when you're shooting free throws. When
I
you're-
just brought
when
up
you're- when
Curry.
you're trying to clutch up.
I just brought up Curry
Anything.
yelling at the Boston Celtics fans when they were
Yeah.
calling him a pussy, and he literally hit a 3, and like he's just stared down every single person in the crowd, bro.
You're a professional
Bro.
basketball player.
I'm
you
pretty
should be
sure-
able to
Game.
take. You should be able
I'm
to
pretty
take
sure
distractions.
at least one of you have been to a game where it's like a tie game with a few seconds left or something. Like, you're not sitting down.
You're yelling. You're sitting up.
What-
You're yelling
what
defense,
teammate is gonna
defense,
wanna sit
defense.
down?
And in an offense, you're yelling at your team to make it. It's literally how it works. And I'm sure the players that are on that team are feeling
Like,
that
I don't
emotion
think any
even more
player
than we
agrees
are.
with these
yeah,
rules.
it's amplified times a million when it's your own homie. Like, dude, you have all the pressure of the entire world on you to win this game right now. And you want to be up and like give the energy to support it, and they're telling you no, sit down, or we're gonna give you a text.
So they say.
And what
so they
cons-
say
what's
you can get a
considered
delay of game.
excessive?
You can get a delay of game, a technical foul, or a post game penalty. Like,
What's a post game penalty? Like a fine?
Maybe something like
Well,
that.
what's excessive? Like, how do you determine?
Exactly.
Because like,
Whatever the ref would want.
yeah,
That's what I would think.
because
It's it's very very bullshit if you ask me.
yeah, whatever.
That shit doesn't stay right with me. Especially for the sportsmanship aspect. It's a very big, like you said, it's a big part of the game. You know, like you're trying to cheer your teammate on, and then you get a technical foul, you get a fine because you're cheering your teammate
And that
on.
could
because
change
you're
the
doing
game,
well.
bro.
Like, what about Jordan Poole? Like in the playoffs last season when he was going insane. You remember when he saw like those
Yeah, the
two
two hot girls
like,
sitting in the front.
yeah, like how can you blame his teammates for fucking screaming, jumping that he's
Yeah.
popping off in the most insane way in
Dude,
the playoffs?
your bench now could literally sell the game. Like,
Yeah.
you're like a tie
Yeah.
game. Now you get a tech and you're down one.
You remember when
Exactly,
John
bro.
Morant ran like 150 miles an hour and got that block off the
Yeah.
backboard? The whole bench, the whole crowd was about to just literally explode into a million pieces because of the excitement. That rarely happens in a game, and you're discouraging that excitement even more
Yeah.
so. Like, the NBA needs to understand that part of their marketability, their like the fact that they sell tickets and stuff, is people want to see crazy shit. This isn't golf. They want they want to see some shit go down. They want to get
I
hype
agree.
about it, and it's even amplified more so. Like I said before, when it's your own teammate, bro. When we play ball at the park and you do some crazy shit off some Draymond rebound, you go up and win it, or when he pulls up from half court with the first shot of the game and hits a three and hits him with
Yeah,
a
I
three to the
know.
dome like Melo. You don't think I go crazy?
No, it's facts.
Like, it's part of the game. You it's your boys.
It's facts. It's unfair. It's also like sometimes like it's like also like an impulse. It's like you're used to already like getting
Yeah,
hyped
what?
up about it. Like you're in the NBA. Like think about like LeBron James being in the NBA for 19, 20 years. Like what you expect him to like? It's like in his blood to like jump up and get happy when his teammate is doing
Yeah.
something. He's been doing it for 19 years. Now all of a sudden
Yeah,
you're
you're
gonna
trying to
tell him
break
he
a
can't?
habit you built
It's
off
just
of 2
fucked up,
decades.
you know?
Like,
It's
fuck
just
off,
it's
dude.
changing tradition, changing the whole way the NBA is, and I personally not a fan.
Yeah.
But moving on
Pussies.
from that topic, I wanted to get into this is a little bit of this I think is gonna get a little more interesting. So, we're looking at the 2016 draft right now, and we're gonna do a top 5 redraft. So the top 5 players, like basically from that draft, who do you think would actually be like first, second, third, fourth, fifth?
Based off of performance of the last few years.
Right. So I'm gonna read you first who actually did get like top 5, and then I'm gonna have you guys look at
Well,
it.
what if there's someone like not in the top 5 that should have?
No, yeah, and then I'm gonna let you look at the rest of them, and then
Okay.
you could we'll come back to it, and we'll come back with our answers. So
All right.
first is Ben Simmons, 76ers. Second, Brandon Ingram, Lakers. Third was the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. Fourth was the Suns with D. Bender. I honestly don't even know who that is. Can't even tell you. And
It's Dragon Bender.
there you go.
I knew it was coming, dude. Go ahead.
And then fifth is Dunn. I think
Bulls?
it's
Dunn?
the Wolves.
Is it done with 2 ends?
Yeah, it's the Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh,
K. Dunn.
Kendrick Dunn.
Kendrick.
Or
That's
something.
what I thought. Or
Yeah.
Kevin? Kendrick? Whatever.
Kendrick Dunn. There's Kendrick Dunn and Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah. Anyway, those are the top 5.
And Kendrick Nunn has done none.
Clearly, the last two
D.
didn't
Bender.
fucking matter. So, yeah.
Hey,
So,
Lakers had a good pick.
yeah, not
Great.
bad.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, one is
Well, I mean, look at Ingram today. So
Dude,
again,
Ingram is so fucking good.
all right,
bro.
wait.
First
so
of all, what do you mean it didn't work out? We traded
didn't
him
work-
for a championship.
yeah, and it worked out for the Lakers.
No, I'm saying for him.
it did.
I think he's fine.
Look,
I'm
let's
saying
wait
for
to
him
see
in
what,
terms of winning. For us,
let's wait and
very
see what the
happy.
Pelicans will get, where they'll get next season. Maybe I don't see them
AD
winning.
is. I don't know if you know this,
championship,
but he was kind of good in 2020.
I know.
Anyway,
Probably the best player in the
All right,
league.
so let's see.
oh yeah, I'm gonna have you
list.
guys look at this. We'll take a few minutes. You guys could analyze it, and then we'll come back with our top 5. All right. So I'm sure we all had enough time to look at this. So let's. How do you guys want to start? I think we're actually gonna do the top 10.
Yeah,
If
'cause
you guys
it's very
are cool with
deep.
that. But
Yeah.
We'll let the guest start.
yeah.
Oh,
so,
me?
But
Yeah.
okay. But do we want to go
Oh, damn. Are we?
first to 10, 10th to first?
No, just
So
one
yeah.
through 1 to 10.
Oh yeah.
Does it
let's
have
do
to be in order of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
No, that makes
in order.
sense. That makes,
Draft.
yeah. No, I understand. I would say, like, personally, and wait, are we basing it off of like their
Today.
actual
You're looking at
performance?
them
How
today.
good they are right now?
You're looking
Yeah.
at them today. Everything
If
that
you
they
were
went
to
through,
redraft them,
everything.
How good they are, not like how
Everything.
instrumental they are to
Like
the
you
team.
look at Jamal Murray, for example. Like
Yeah,
he's injury prone. You could say. Like that's part of his thing.
DeJounte.
So who's number 1?
I would okay. I'm gonna start with Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
Just from pure skill, he's insane. I'd probably go Brown after that, and then I would go DeJounte, then Siakam. Then I would go Sabonis.
Okay.
Then I'd probably go. I'll go Murray, and then
Which Murray?
Jamal Murray.
yeah, Jamal Murray, because
Oh, you said
DeJounte's
right.
earlier. Then I would go Buddy, and then let's see, Pirtle. I don't know. I mean the last two. Am I at 8 now? I didn't count right.
Yeah, you have 2 more.
Yeah, I'd probably have to go with Prince maybe and Beasley.
All right.
That's mine.
Interesting.
All right, let's
take
just
for-
say all of
Sorry it
ours
took
and
so
then
long.
wait, you didn't put Ben Simmons in there.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think you
No,
did
you
either.
didn't.
Ben
actually.
Simmons was 4.
No.
Is he?
No, Siakam was 4th for you.
All right. So who
Put him up
you
there?
taking? So I guess you're gonna take
So,
out.
Just
Yeah.
put him
Beasley?
somewhere and
I'm,
put
I'm taking off
put-
Beasley, and I'm putting him at 4th.
Okay.
So you're moving everyone down after
Down
4?
one.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go?
I can go. Yeah. First is I think the toughest one in my opinion. I think that there's a few good players here, but I think I want to go with Siakam at number 1, Ingram at 2. I'll keep him there. I actually like that.
Brown's kind of good.
DeJounte Murray, Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray, and then I'll go Simmons. Sabonis will be next. And then I'm going to go Buddy Hield. I'll keep Pirtle at 9. And then I'm going to put Beasley at 10.
You put
Oh, no. Actually, I'm going to put LeVert at 10.
You put Sabonis very far down.
I put Sabonis at 5th, I think. 6th?
I'm going to go
7.
I'm also going to put your Siakam first.
Yeah.
Ingram second. Third, I'm going to go. This one's tough.
Third is a tough one, in my
Because,
opinion. Third is a very
like,
tough one.
I think you guys are sleeping on Sabonis a little.
I'm not. It's hard to look at
Sabonis is
Sabonis
insane.
when he's on a bad team because he's obviously going to perform well.
I mean,
That's
you
the
could
issue.
say that about DeJounte.
You could say that about Brandon
I
Ingram.
guess, but I actually think that DeJounte Murray has a lot of skill that you could back it
Anyways,
up with.
okay, so
That's just how I look at it.
Siakam, Ingram. Then third, I'm going to go Sabonis. Then
I like that.
Jaylen Brown, 4th.
Okay.
5, I'm going to go. Who do I have here? 5.
You didn't pick DeJounte, huh?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
I still think Jamal Murray is a little better than DeJounte right now.
My issue is his
6th,
injuries.
I'm going to go DeJounte. 7th, Simmons. I'm going to go
Prince.
LeVert at 8. Oh, I missed Buddy. I'm going to go.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
I'm going to still go LeVert at 8. Buddy
Really?
at 9.
Buddy 9. LeVert over Buddy?
Yeah.
It's a good.
And
it's a fair
10th,
one.
Wow. I didn't even
10th,
have
I'll
LeVert.
go Pirtle.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's very-
I would actually change mine around a little bit, but like I'm just gonna leave it as is because it took a long time.
I like that
So
you
just
picked.
want to take
I like that you
take.
picked Siakam.
No, I do.
bro.
I want to copy you a little bit, right?
Siakam deserves a lot of respect, bro.
Dude,
and the
Pascal
fact that he
is
got 27
insane.
pick is
Yeah, he's a
fucking
beast.
disgusting.
No, he's a beast. He's definitely like top on this list, but I just,
he's
I'm just
first.
talking
Like
about-
he's actually
No,
my first.
honestly,
no,
like,
Brandon
the
Ingram's
top-
is
the
like
top
better as an
4
overall player, dude. I'm sorry.
Dude, the top 4 can go any which way you want.
do you put Ingram in your top 4? I didn't remember.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
did. Okay.
no,
Who's
100%.
Dude, Ingram is insane.
I think-
insane.
I
And
think
you
you
guys
have to
undervalue
put-
Simmons, dude.
I don't think
Right now,
undervalue
I
Simmons.
do undervalue Simmons because he.
I don't
played
think
in a
that he
year.
has. I don't think that he has a lot of like when you don't have
I'm
shooting
talking about
ability. I think
talent.
it's a big issue.
I'm
I
talking
think
about
he's
talent.
very talented, but I haven't seen him play in so long.
The thing is,
so good.
like I look at Siakam. Like Siakam is like from 27th, like 100%. You put him anywhere in the top 4, like that's a big jump. Ingram top 4, he's already second, so he's like staying there. But like I'm bringing Simmons down. You know, Jaylen Brown, he's probably going down a little bit for me too. Maybe like by 1.
Dude, the Suns and the Timberwolves. Fuck.
Why did you pick Jamal Murray before
Yeah, I want to hear
Murray?
that too.
Because DeJounte Murray's only been good last year.
But it's not about good. Like I'm looking also at the fact that Jamal Murray, like he's more injury prone. Like I said,
I don't really think he's more injury prone.
I think he is,
It's his first injury ever.
but it's a big injury.
yeah, but you can
Like
get back.
you
from
brought
it
that up
nowadays.
earlier too.
Like you look at Durant after he tore his shit. He's been fine.
Not every player is Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but you don't know what Jamal Murray's like.
True, but I'm just saying, like you can't just compare him to KD because KD is like not.
You don't know how
he's
good
not the
DeJounte
majority,
is
he's
because
the
he's had
minority
one
for
good
that
year
aspect.
and it was on the Spurs.
I
So
suppose.
you don't really know.
But
I'm taking out Beasley and and Prince. I'm putting in Levert and
yeah, Levert also he got.
I slept
he
on
got,
him,
He got
honestly.
slept on too.
I slept
20th
on
pick
him.
is
I'm fucking up.
is very low for him.
and I'm putting in Pirtle too.
Oh, don't forget,
Bartle.
Cavs also have him.
No, yeah. When I saw this, I remembered
Yeah.
that, and I was like, yeah, they're a fucking insane team, dude.
They're
Levert.
stacked.
That's why when he picked Levert over Buddy Hield, like I kind of put them like at the
Buddy
same.
Hield's not that good.
Dude.
He just hits threes and he shoots at a
But that's-
terrible rate.
I think that if you put him in the right scenario,
Mm.
he could be a lot, but like he could definitely be beneficial to that team.
I
As
mean, just look at
beneficial
his
as
stats. He gets like 12 points a game,
it depends what.
yeah,
like
they're-
a
they're
few
just not
threes
using
Again,
at
you
a
got- again, you
terrible
gotta put
shooting
him-
percentage.
Again, I
They're
think
not
you have to
using
put him
him
into
right.
into
You
the
don't know
right.
that.
I think you have to put him into the right place.
On
Like,
what, the Kings or the Pacers? Because he's been doing the same on both. He's not that
They're
great.
both whatever teams.
Yeah, so how do you know he's good?
I'm not. I don't. I. That's why I'm saying.
Well, it's not bad
That's why
to
I'm
put
saying
Karras.
you putting Levert with like above Buddy Hield. Like I would say that they're almost equal in that aspect.
Yeah, but
They're
I
not
think
much of a difference.
I think Karis LeVert could create his own shots a lot better
I guess
and is a better playmaker. Like if it wasn't for 3-point shooting, Buddy Hield literally has nothing.
that's true. But I applaud Buddy Hield
It's
for
like
his
that for a
3-point
lot of
shooting.
like I wouldn't say like Kennard is insane without shooting as well. There's a lot of players.
I don't think Kennard's good.
There's a lot of players that aren't like wow.
Do you
If you
just
take
put,
away just the 3-point aspect, even though Kennard obviously is much more insane
But
You just
Kennard's
put-
shooting it at a good rate.
at a much
Buddy
better
Hield
rate
is
than
not.
Buddy
Yeah,
Hield. No, you're
100%.
right. But like spot up and like catch and shoot and shit like that like does make a huge difference in today's version of basketball.
But it's like I said, like it matters what team you're on because it's like on the Cavs, like I don't think Levert is shooting as much as like Buddy Hield can on the Pacers. Who the fuck is shooting on the Pacers?
Look
yeah,
at- look at
LeVert
Al
was
Horford, bro.
way better when he was on
So
the
it's
Nets.
like it's yeah. So I'm saying it's like you have to like work on perfecting your shot a lot more when you're Levert because like you're not gonna have as many opportunities to get
you
a
can
shot.
also bring other
Buddy
things to
Hield,
the game. It
he's
doesn't have to
basically
be.
working on
that-
the shot as he's
Steve
playing.
Kerr
'cause the
Steve
Pacers
Kerr
aren't getting
talked about
anywhere.
that. Steve Kerr talked about that in the Last Dance.
What
He
he
said as somebody who only gets 4 or 5 shots a game, those are key shots, and you got to be
Exactly,
consistent.
you got to work on
So
those. It
If
matters
that's
the
your
most.
game, that's your game.
Part of my problem with Jay Crowder, by the way.
But
But-
Crowder's not like that.
but
Crowder doesn't
Crowder
get 4 or
hits
5
his
shots a
shots.
game. First of all, he hits his shots, and
all
also
right, whatever. I'm just,
Dude,
I'm not
he's
getting back.
he's
I
a
just wanted to
tank.
point it
Fuck
in.
it.
Wait, but
oh my
hold on.
god,
But back
dude.
into this.
You're not gonna win that
Is there
ever.
is there a reason that you guys put Pirtle into this other than his fucking height?
No.
He's
The
he
answer
just
is
played
no.
good like the last 2 years.
Well, you put him like at 10. So like
yeah, who else am I gonna put?
no. Right, but that's what. Well, I mean, there's Beasley that you didn't pick.
Yeah, but Pirtle's
Prince.
like decent, bro. He's a really good defender.
Beasley had his time.
Gets a fuck ton of blocks every game. Bro, the only players you can arguably put there is like Beasley.
Tayshaun.
That's not Tayshaun.
I-
that's Torian.
Tayshaun, Torian.
Or Tor.
Dude, I think like what's
Dude,
his name?
Tayshaun's freaking old.
Tayshaun's like 75 now.
Yeah, like what was I saying?
Dude, I think Pirtle's the only player you could put.
Yeah, no, you can't. Like, I mean, it makes sense, but I was just curious. to
Maybe
see, like,
Beasley, but that's about
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Beasley, maybe Bembry, like those.
No.
Dude, no.
You're putting him before any of the other fucking Baldwin the fourth.
Who the fuck? Wait, where? Where is it?
17th.
Dude, my eyes entirely skipped over that because I'm like, who the fuck is that?
or the 16th. What the fuck?
Which one?
Yabusele.
Yabusele.
Which one?
The
Yabusele.
16th pick, bro.
Oh God.
So like anyway,
dude,
I'm
some of
saying
these people
above those players, like come on, like I'm definitely gonna put him over them. So it's like there's not many
I
options.
still can't believe DeJounte Murray was at 29.
Is 30th
That's
pick
crazy.
Damian Jones, like on the Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't even know he was in this draft class.
2016. I actually didn't know he was this old. I thought he was younger.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know he was in this draft class at all. It was 2016.
I
so.
thought he was like 20.
I thought he was
sure
pretty
it's him,
new.
though. Because I know he was on the Warriors.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm never gonna lie about like the amount of knowledge or whatever I have. There are like 10 people on here that I'm like, I don't think I've seen a single game that they've ever played.
I mean, dude,
And
that's
I'm
in, like,
comfortable
every
saying
draft. Like, you're always gonna find players that you've never seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think it's astounding that DeJounte is at 29. That's crazy.
It's not that.
And then you have
astounding.
Bender
Like,
and Dunn.
there's always
at 50.
sleepers.
Dude, you
too.
have Yabusele at 16, bro.
Like, look when like Klay Thompson was drafted. Look when Manu Ginobili was drafted.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Manu's that
Isaiah
was different
Thomas.
because it was
Like everyone, bro. There's always sleepers.
No, 100%. It is crazy to go look back at it because you're looking at it 6 years later, almost 7, and I mean, realistically, you'd almost other than Ingram and maybe Jaylen Brown, you're changing up that entire thing. You know, Simmons is moving down. Maybe Jaylen Brown's moving down by 1, but like he's probably staying around.
there are like 7 players
he's staying
I'd
in the
shove
top
right
5.
to the back.
But yeah, like come on, like
Siakam at 27.
Bender, Dunn.
And this is only the first round. I guarantee
Chris,
you there's at least 1 or 2
Maker.
players in the second round that we know and
Yeah,
that
they're
are
nuts.
decent.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just cool to look because yeah, you see fucking Siakam at 27th,
Crazy.
DeJounte at 29th, and you're like, wow, how are they? Even Damian Jones, like I would put him above a lot of these players than 30th.
I would say
Yeah.
even Levert is pretty down low.
For sure, 20th is
20th
very
is-
low. If I picked my top 10, but I would probably put him at 11th. With that being said,
Yeah, no,
So-
I would completely change
That
mine
being
up
said,
with that being said,
with that having to be what is it? Oh yeah, said.
yes,
Yeah.
so as we were saying,
yeah. So
moving along.
yeah. Wait, no. What's the?
With that being said,
Yes. With that being said,
With that being said,
as it happens to
we
be said,
will go
And
on
also
to the
with
next
that-
topic, and that is we're gonna build an all-time team with $15. So we're gonna build a starting 5 with
on the
using-
screen,
yeah,
of course,
so-
you guys will see.
Yeah, you guys basically are looking at it. Each player is going to be worth a different value. They will be playing together, so you want to probably not use the same position. But if you want, go ahead. And yeah, can't exceed $15. If you go below budget, then great. But you don't have to. So yeah, Liran, let's have you start this time, and we're going to go from right to left.
I don't want you guys to copy me,
I'm not
I'm
going
not gonna copy you because I know what you're gonna do.
but no, you
It's
don't.
dude, I know you and I know
I
what you
promise.
And we could have Ophir go again.
No, I
Yeah,
went
well,
first.
you're
I
the
went first
special
last
guest.
time. I'm not that special.
You are. I
okay,
mean,
that's why
Roy
you're
was
going.
pretty special last time.
Roy is very special.
So you could be special too.
More ways than one, that's for sure.
There you go.
You heard that, Roy?
I love you, Roy.
Well, all right, so you're gonna start. 'Cause I know mine. I'm not gonna copy you. I promise.
All right, go.
Bradley Beal. Nah, dude.
That's like a
I know why you don't
want
want to go first because you want to get ideas. From
No,
us.
I don't want to get ideas. Okay, can I just tell you what my hesitation is first? I'll tell you what my 5 is.
Okay,
But here's the thing. My instinct is telling me overall in terms of team chemistry and in terms of playing together, I'm a pick as a shooting guard Kobe over Jordan.
okay.
And I know that sounds
Dude,
weird because
dude,
Kobe's
dude,
obviously more of a
dude,
ball hog
Ma-
and
Make your starting 5, and then you could. And then,
Yeah, can you just
and then
pick?
and then make your argument. That's all good.
yeah, because I don't know. who else
I'm
you're
basically
going.
doing one
Because
from every
you don't
row.
have to
so-
argue. You don't know
Okay,
if we're gonna
okay,
agree,
okay.
disagree. you
Ready?
know?
I'm taking Magic Johnson
Okay.
as point guard.
Okay.
I'm taking
That's
Kobe as
$5.
shooting guard.
Now you're at $9.
I'm taking Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay,
Okay.
you're at $12.
I'm taking Kevin Durant
14.
Okay.
and shit. No wait, I didn't think this through because I was gonna take Scotty, but Scotty's
What's
not.
the issue?
I can't put Scotty at center.
Why would he be center?
I mean, Dirk could be center.
Yeah,
KD
Dirk's
could
7
also-
foot.
All right, you know what? I'm
center,
taking
bro.
Scotty. I don't know how that dynamic's gonna work because they both played that.
KD could play the 4. Scotty could play the 3.
Yeah, and I guess Dirk at the 5 with a little fadeaway, little midi that he
Yeah.
can do. I like that. All right, so just to recap, Magic Johnson starting at point guard. We have Magic, Irving Johnson. Shooting guard, we have
Okay.
Kobe Bean Bryant, R.I.P. the GOAT. We have Dirk Nowitzki. And then I'm taking KD, and I'm taking my boy Scottie Pippen.
All right. I mean,
What do you guys think?
like
Thoughts?
we did in the snake draft the last episode, guys, let us know who you think will win at the end. I do think I'd beat you. So
I mean, yeah, that's why you're
I'm
picking
gonna
the
hit
team.
you. You know, I like the curveballs.
Let me see the curveball.
I'm actually not even gonna take someone in the $5.
I actually wasn't either.
So
Ah.
I'm taking Curry, Kobe, and Shaq.
Wait, hold
Wow.
on. Curry, Kobe.
I'm at
and-
$12.
That's $12.
Okay.
And then KD 14, and then the big ticket Kevin Garnett for the $1.
Interesting.
That's not a bad. That's
No, that's very good.
yes, they're all good.
I mean,
These
yes,
are all
And,
they're
talented.
and
really
the
good players.
positions match perfectly.
Yeah, you got
You-
Curry starting.
Let me
point
ask
guard.
you this: who the hell on your team is guarding Shaq? And if you come to double him,
Wait. Let me give mine.
No,
if you
And-
come to double Shaq, who the hell is guarding Curry? or KD?
I understand, but I can argue the same exact thing.
No, you
I'm not
can't.
going to get into
All
this
right,
with you
all
because
right,
I
all
want
right.
him to go
All
first.
right, all right, fine.
I got 3 players that you can't guard
So-
anywhere.
Yes, I could.
So I was at Kobe. I had Shaq as well. I did not have 3 at my 4. That's, like 3 players at the
Okay,
$4.
Kobe and Shaq.
So Kobe and Shaq. I take CP as my point guard. So that's my $1. So we're at 9.
Mhm.
I'm taking KD as well.
So you're at 11.
And this is where I was struggling because I didn't know where I really wanted to go. I'll probably go with Dirk in this one.
So you just have an extra $1.
Yeah, I'll take the extra $1 because I'd rather have Dirk in this scenario. Because in realistic
Dirk's gonna be your
in my
power forward?
scenario, I would rather have CP over Curry. So there's no point for me to
Really?
take. Yeah, I would prefer him on my
In
team.
what world?
In this world.
That's
I
interesting.
mean, Curry, right, except for the guy
The
right
thing
above
is,
him.
to me,
Curry's
though,
the best
like,
point guard of all time.
the thing is,
but-
to me, the $2 line is like better than the $3 line.
Yes, I saw that too. I don't know why. Like you have KD and you have Steve Nash and Allen
You have
Iverson.
AI,
Bro,
dude.
KD's better than everyone at the $3.
Yeah, like
That's why I took him.
like I'm not gonna
And
lie.
Will
Like
Chamberlain-
I know I'm
or,
gonna get
Bill
shit on
Russell.
this. I know I'm gonna get shit on this. But like Larry Bird being at the $4 like kind of bothers me.
I don't know. I don't mind it.
I do.
Nah.
I mean,
He should be going to like
Carl
3.
Malone at the $4 is where
That too. Yeah, that too.
he
He should
shouldn't
be
that
dropping
high.
like
if
KD
anything,
and Karl
KD
Malone
should
be
yeah,
switched.
KD should be
Yeah.
at $4 instead.
So you picked who from the $5? You said Magic?
I said Magic. He's the best point guard of all
Bro,
time.
you're dumb.
Thank you.
If you're gonna choose a $5 player, you took the worst player from the $5.
No, but it just
Yeah, like
fit,
I
it
would
just
I
fit
would
the rest
honestly
of my,
take I
Dude,
would
you have
take
Chris
MJ
Paul for $1 if you
or
wanna play
LeBron
maker.
or Tim Duncan.
Yeah, but I had to
before.
fit.
What
I-
makes you take Magic over LeBron in anything?
Look, I built my team around Kobe. That's how I see it.
You could put LeBron at the point guard.
That's dumb. That's why I didn't take Jordan.
We won a ring like that.
I don't like that. Not with Kobe.
I mean, I wouldn't want to
What?
put him in that position.
Not with
either,
Kobe.
But like, I'm
Look,
not taking
I was-
Magic in it.
I was thinking like my initial thought before we even started. You remember me saying like this kind of makes me feel weird because I want to put Jordan and Kobe because they're the 2 best players of all time. But I don't think they. I'm
No,
saying
that's dumb.
I'm saying based off how they play. I'm saying Magic with his passing ability, Kobe with his clutchness.
Bro, we're
Dirk
gonna get so
Nowitzki with his-
roasted.
Wait.
None of us took Jordan or
No,
LeBron.
so that's my question. If you could add another $1, Liran, would you switch Kobe with Jordan?
No, I love like
You
Kobe's
picked
my
it for
guy,
that?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I agree with that too. Like I took Kobe
And I
in particular.
really
if
like
I
my,
had,
another
if I have
$1.
another $1, I'm
I
switching
kinda like
Dirk
my
Nowitzki
tactic.
for Shaq. If I had another $1, I'm switching Dirk for Shaq.
I'm
better
taking
rim
Shaq
protection.
100%.
But you
can't add
I'm
another $1,
surprised.
so.
I'm saying hypothetically.
I'm not gonna lie,
Change it
Ophir.
up then.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised you didn't take Shaq in yours, bro. Shaq is like an easy pick for me in this. Like dude, no one is like Liran said, like no one is guarding Shaq, bro.
Well, no
To
one
me,
can,
this
no
is
one
the
could
thing.
guard Kobe.
Okay,
no one
we
could
agree
guard-
that Durant should be switched with Malone, right?
Yes.
So I have 4 players on my team that are technically worth like the $4.
I mean, I guess, but like, what are you saying about me? I would also, because I pick KD as well, and then
Yeah.
I have Dirk at 3, which I disagree with. I think he should be at the 4, if anything. Also, why is
Nah.
Karl Malone at 4?
Well,
No,
the
but
idea of Chris Paul being $1 and
Kevin-
Dwayne Wade being
to
$3
me,
is
though,
also
Dirk
stupid.
is not better than Garnett. Like
I
Garnett's one of
never
the
said he
best
was.
defenders of all
I
time.
mean, I would also put Garnett over fucking Charles Barkley.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking stupid to me.
No, Barkley just
dude, no,
represents a
no,
different
I'm not
defensive-
giving. No, fuck Barkley, bro. I'm
Wait, who's
putting
the
Kevin
last
Garnett
center
before him.
on the bottom right? Is that Hakeem?
I can't see. If
I
he's
can't
there.
see his
Yeah,
blade. Is that
that's-
Hakeem
that's
Olajuwon?
low. I didn't
Honestly,
even
from-
see it.
Honestly, from here, it looked like fucking DeAndre.
Bro, Fear, I would
but-
change your whole
But
shit
I would,
up right
yeah,
now.
yeah, I might have to low key. I'm gonna get roasted, but
Bro, take Hakeem instead of
yeah.
Pippen. I didn't even
yeah,
see that was
if I take Hakeem instead of Pippen, I have much better rim protection and I
it's
get
a
more
much
protection
better
against a Shaq.
roster.
Yeah, I didn't even
Pippen's
see
not
Hakeem
doing much
Olajuwon,
for
so I'll
anything.
take Hakeem instead of
Yeah, bro, you're
Scottie.
gonna tell me Karl Malone is better than Hakeem? Like, what is this?
Dude,
I
but
don't
it's not like
know.
that because Dwayne Wade's also not better than Hakeem.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck they're pricing this. It's kinda
Isaiah
pissing me
Thomas
off.
is not better than Hakeem.
Dude, yeah.
Dirk's not better than Hakeem.
Karl Malone
Hakeem
at
should be a $4 or
$4,
$5
bro.
one.
Karl Malone at $4.
I agree with Tim Duncan. I agree with LeBron.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it again. Like
Dude, Kobe should also be a $5.
Larry Bird at 4. I don't like it. I think he should be less.
Yeah, I don't
would you
know.
put would you put Kobe on the top row
I mean, I would.
and take anybody out?
yeah,
Would
Magic.
you pick Dwayne Wade if he was at a different price point?
No.
No, I have Kobe already.
Dude, look at the shooting guards on this list.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking.
You have Kobe and you have
I
Jordan.
can like switch on my team and also take Hakeem and like add someone, but I'm fucking
I feel like
with
it's
my team.
unfair
I'm
if you're looking at
officially,
the Kobe category.
We're editing it. I'm officially putting Hakeem instead of
We're not
Scottie.
editing it.
All right, whatever. I'm gonna get rid. I don't care. I literally just
So
blurry, like I didn't
we'll
see.
have our each team listed below us. You guys can check them out right now.
Yeah.
Let me know who you think wins. Let us know.
Can I also explain something real quick?
Special guests have been struggling a little bit. First, Bradley Beal.
What?
Now you-
what?
Now,
what
Scottie
exact-
Pippen.
What are you roasting me on?
Larsa Pippen.
I just think Dirk at the 5 is a little bit. Well, like with your first pick before you took Hakeem.
No, you're right. But I'm saying like other than like the idea of the team that I built,
And I wouldn't take Magic over LeBron any day.
dude. I don't want LeBron starting point guard.
Why? He's better than Magic.
he doesn't have to
He's
start
better
point guard.
overall, but
He could
Magic
be. He
is,
could just
is-
be your $5 player, and you could pick a different person from the point guard category.
I just
Like you're not picking one over the other. You're just picking a $5 category. Like
I mean, I honestly am
I
kinda
agree
dumb.
with Liran in this.
I'm
I'm
kind of
taking
dumb
a
that I
Jordan
thought I
or
had to go
LeBron
from
over.
5 and then do
I don't even
something.
think Magic should be in the $5 category. So to take him
You
at
switch
$5
Kobe
is
for
I mean,
Magic.
I can see why they put him at the
Dude,
$5 category. 'cause
Magic
he's
can
definitely
pass, he
considered,
can shoot.
Bro, he's
like,
considered one of the best point guards of all time.
he
How
is
can you
the
say
best
no?
point guard of all time. If not, I mean, I Curry.
struggles defensively. Isn't a great score.
I'm just saying you can't
He's
say
not.
that
He's not.
a
He's not a
5.
defensive
Like where would you
asset. I
put
know
him
that,
at
but look
one?
who else I got.
Yeah, but
got
why
Kobe.
not make them all?
Like I think
I got
CP
Dirk.
being at the $1
You're
is
scoring
like
on Dirk?
disrespectful.
CP's a steal.
Only person that scores on Dirk is Shaq, and if I need to,
He's
I double
killing him.
because I have Hakeem now.
But you can't double with a team this good, is what I'm trying to say. Because you leave Durant or Curry open. That's a G.
It
Nah,
depends.
Curry's making it regardless, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Nah, Curry's nuts.
Curry's like worse when he's open.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
so,
like
so was
literally,
Kobe.
Curry's making it when he's guarded.
So is Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe's never open.
Yeah,
I mean, he
Kobe's
never
getting
doesn't-
double teamed
doesn't
every
miss.
fucking play, bro.
I've
His
never
fadeaway
seen him
jumper.
open.
You ever see that? You ever see that interview that he did on some? I forgot what it was, but he's like players complaining about getting double teamed at practice,
Yeah,
and Kobe's like,
it's not like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon.
yeah, I forgot. He's like, what do you think about when the coach tells you got to get double teamed at practice? Would you complain? He's like, no, you got to send another one.
yeah.
Like, what a fucking killer, dude.
Speaking of Kobe, you guys both saw the new the Redeem Team documentary?
I did.
So,
yeah.
like Kobe was in that, obviously, bro. Like I don't know about you guys, but like seeing him in the documentary, like dude, like I was like smiling when I saw him like on the screen. Like it was like
Obviously,
it was a trip seeing him like again. Cause like I didn't see him like talking in like a long time. Like I haven't seen one of his videos in a while. Like I've seen his gameplay. I haven't seen him like actual like talking and stuff like that.
that
So
was
when
one of
he
his like strong suits.
Yeah, so when I saw it again, like, dude, I got really happy and I was like, wow, like a little like another dose of Kobe, like again, like It's really cool.
You
like,
saw like
Yeah.
how they explained like when he went to China and like no one cared about anyone except for Kobe.
Dude,
Yeah, bro.
Dude, he was a worldwide.
yeah, they all
people
yeah.
forget Kobe's influence internationally too.
Yeah, because
He's
he
huge.
played soccer. He was, like born in Italy.
Yeah, it was bigger
all
than
this
basketball with
crazy
him for
shit.
sure. For sure.
Like I mean, even
Yeah.
when we were talking about Last Dance, they showed a lot of clips of MJ being popular worldwide, and I'm not saying that Kobe was more popular than MJ in the world. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Kobe also had an impact in the world, and his stardom was not just American. So I'm glad that the Redeem team actually addressed that, because it's true. Like, I have family outside of this country, and every single person in my family that doesn't live here knows the name Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And both of his jersey numbers, what he did, how many rings he has, his feud with Shaq. Like, they know him. They know his life. They pay attention.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. We were on the topic of Kobe, so I just wanted to bring it up real quick because, yeah,
What did you think about it? I want to hear what your thoughts
The
overall.
Redeem team?
And like produced by LeBron. What did you think about the documentary?
Well, yeah,
Overall.
you guys had mentioned to me like before that he like left. What was it that he left out of? How he got shit on and like someone talked about how like because like LeBron because LeBron
LeBron James.
because LeBron was one of the people that like helped produce it. He like left out like him getting shit on by like Kobe at one point.
I didn't hear about that, but
I saw it in
also
his tweet,
I heard
guess.
that the person that produced this also produced The Last Dance.
Oh, okay.
They had a lot of the same people
I did
working
think it
on
was.
but-
Liran had talked about it a little bit last episode. I thought it was good. I just thought it was a little short. He did too.
Yeah.
Like I thought it could have been like a docu-series, like a 4-part docu-series, maybe like
Yeah.
an hour each, hour and a half each. I think that would have maybe even like 2 parts, but
I think
just
we were
an
just
hour and a half
spoiled.
was a little
Maybe
bit
like
short.
they could have
We were
even
just
added the
spoiled by,
2012 Dream Team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It seemed very like a rushed movie, not like the movie was
Well,
made in a
it
rush.
achieved what
way,
it
but-
needed to do, because it didn't want to explain anything other than the fact that like they were just getting like us as Americans, we were just getting consistently shit on, and we needed someone to bring back the glory of
Yeah.
USA basketball. But what were your thoughts on the Redeem Team documentary?
It was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, I want
Thumbnail.
a Kobe
It was cool.
documentary.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get that because of like licensing problems and stuff with the
No,
family.
I think we'll get one
Well,
eventually.
it's up to like his wife.
Now, that's what I'm saying, is that like it's been difficult for her in terms of his business dealings
I'm
and using
sure.
his image.
I mean, but you have no. I think she's coming to understand that like Kobe is not just like her husband.
Her husband,
but he was like,
he's
yeah, he's like,
our hero.
yeah, like he's bigger than that. Like he's like literally like he is like part of LA. So it's like he's not only part of LA, but he's like part of the world, like he said. So it's
Yeah.
like releasing more shoes, putting like stuff out of his brand, like putting his name out there. It brings more inspiration and happiness like to people. So
And she gets money.
that too.
Yeah.
So it's like a
I
win-win.
hope so. I
you
mean,
know?
obviously, like we've all like seen some of the lawsuits and stuff that have come out because of like the inappropriate photography things with TMZ, and like you can understand where she's coming from on a lot of stuff. I just hope on this she understands that obviously we can never share the pain that she has of losing someone
Yeah.
like that, but
Not only that, but also her daughter.
Yeah.
Don't
and her
forget.
daughter, of course, Gigi. But like rest in peace. But I want her to also understand that we don't want a documentary or more shoes or whatever just to use his kind of commercialized like image of him. We want to embrace the Mamba image for what it was, what it represented.
Yeah,
It's not
facts.
something that we're exploiting. That's the word I was looking for. It's not exploitative. It's supposed to be something that like we respect and we want to be a part of it further. Like, I understand that it's difficult. I do. But I think, dude, a Kobe documentary like that, bro, it would sell like a motherfucker. And it would help these younglings that don't know shit about Kobe understand him too. Like how we don't understand MJ.
Yeah, I know. What exactly? That's exactly how I
You
was
know what I
looking at it. Is that like a lot of people today overlook like Kobe and how great he was, and like as the generations go and go, yeah, they're gonna forget more and more about Kobe and his greatness. And it's like we saw that like live. I went to games where I saw Kobe play,
Yeah.
and he was insane. Even when the Lakers sucked, Kobe was always good.
Yeah, with that.
So it's like it's something that you
shitty-ass
just don't
team.
ever forget. But yeah, it needs to kind of get passed on. And so yeah, stuff like the Last Dance and like something for Kobe, like a documentary like that, 100% would be.
The exposure is important
yeah.
to preserve his legacy.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, dude, you remember how we were talking like we don't respect any ESPN list or whatever list that doesn't have Kobe in top 5? Like a lot of these
I mean,
lists,
most people don't.
dude, a lot. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these lists are like, oh yeah, you know, you have people like LeBron, you have Michael, and then KD. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I just hate the
people
people
wanna-
that are like, oh, you're only putting Kobe in your top 5 because he died.
Well, that's why people don't
Dude,
put
that's
him
the
in it.
biggest
I think.
bullshit
Yeah,
ever, 'cause
I
I
think
put him
people
in
are
the
trying
top
to be
5
different.
before he died.
I think people are trying to be different. Like they're trying to say like, oh, we're not putting Kobe in here because we're actually being objective about it. We're not thinking about it like, oh, we care.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not being emotional about it. I truly think that Kobe is an actual all-time great.
It's not
That's a
debatable,
fact.
bro.
Like that's just a fact. And if you don't think that, I think you're wrong. And like that's just objective in my opinion.
Yeah, and
like,
if you say Magic is better than Kobe, you have mad problems.
I would never say that in my life.
that's like the fuck.
A
Why
lot
is
of
Kobe a
people think
$4 player in this and Magic's a 5?
And apparently Tim Duncan is now better than Kobe. But
Yeah.
when they played,
That's
when
been
they
a
both
debate for a
played,
while.
A lot of
but
people
come
have-
on,
no, when they
Magic-
both played, it was never a debate.
I agree that Kobe is better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that's more of a debate than the Magic Kobe thing right
It's
here.
just that the Spurs were such a dominant force that like
Yeah, it's
people,
unfair.
yeah, it's
he always
unfair
had
to say.
a
He always
great
had a
team.
great team. That's what I'm saying is that Kobe had a shit team for the majority of his career. But that's what sets Kobe apart in my eyes is that even when he had nothing and he got Powell, like he was able to build something back up and show that he can win a ring without Shaq. That's what I say about Curry now is that he could win a ring without KD. That's what defines greatness is when people doubt you and say that you only won because of, and then
Well,
you
he
win
won one
again.
before.
I guess, but
KD
you could
also.
also
No,
say,
I
yeah,
know, but people
exactly. A lot of
say
people
that
say
shit
that
doesn't-
KD. A lot of people say KD won his rings because of Curry, not the opposite way.
I agree.
Hey, yeah, he
I mean,
did.
I agree too. Like you're saying, like Curry won it. 'cause of
Curry won
KD.
one ring without KD, but I mean, I
Dude.
actually have my own opinion on like the NBA. Like at that time, it's just different.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, what about the Twitter thing I sent you?
Oh.
Did you see it?
Oh no. Hold
I
on.
have to show you that. I want your live reaction to these LeBron clips.
Okay, so this is four videos of LeBron lying for no reason.
Dude, I actually cried. Like, I need you to watch this. I want your live reaction because I don't think you've seen all of them.
Alex Haley. I don't know how far you are into the book, but what's your biggest takeaway so far?
I kind of just started
I've
a
seen
couple
this.
days ago, but I've read and a lot of notes over the years. This is my first time actually reading it from start to finish.
Someone, I remember someone in the comments was saying in this one time, they were like, this is like the excuse that I would give my teacher when she asked me, did you read your
I don't
summer
know how
book
far you are
report?
into
Like,
the book,
and I
but what's your
didn't.
biggest
Dude, you didn't even
so
flip
far?
through the table of contents on that book, bro. Oh, this was so funny.
Yeah, I had one coach, and he used to say, "Put yourself in situations where you're not comfortable.
Oh
Play
yeah, that's
outside
my
of your
favorite
comfort
saying.
zone."
Bro, he's such a capper, bro.
It's not even a good saying.
That's my favorite
Why would
saying.
you- yeah, I put myself in situations.
Oh,
I'm like,
this
Wait,
makes
all right,
so
all right.
funny,
I don't
though.
know if this is in it, but I'm gonna say the one where he said that he thought Kobe was gonna do.
Yeah,
make,
it's-
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's the next one. That's the 28
Okay,
second one right now.
okay.
I hope you guys haven't seen it. Watch
Watched
this.
the whole game. I've seen the whole game. I was at home watching the game, and you know,
This is the funniest
I
video
said he was
ever.
gonna- before the game even started, when I seen him, I said he was probably gonna score 70.
Yeah.
You don't just no one
that.
scores
Dude, no one
70,
scores-
bro. No one scores 7. No one scores
Such a
60.
capper, bro.
No one even scores 60.
He's like,
And
oh,
then
my
he's
friends
like-
were
and
with
then
me.
he's like, oh, I saw them getting to 60. He's going to score 80. Like, shut
I'm a fan
the
of the
fuck
game.
up, LeBron.
Performance was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable, and that's why it doesn't make sense that you
Like, look at
predicted
his
it,
face.
LeBron.
Look at his face.
Dumbass. Like, why can't you just say, "Oh wow, that's impressive"? Oh, watch this.
And how amazing it is, you know. And I actually made a trip over, you know, to Liverpool as well, and see all the sights and the arena and everything. So it was pretty unique.
Yeah, Crouchy is actually a Liverpool legend. He used to play there. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I knew that. I didn't get an opportunity to see him play when he was with the club, but I definitely knew that.
The current captain Jordan Henderson just scored his first goal for England the other day. It was amazing to see. You fan of his?
No, absolutely, and I saw a clip of that too. I didn't get an opportunity to actually see the game live.
He's so obvious with it, bro. He doesn't even know how to hide it.
Dude, they could have been saying some random person like fake it, and he would be absolutely. I'm a
He
big
just,
fan.
he just smiles.
Dude,
and
he
he's
kept
like, yeah,
the same
yeah,
face,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He kept the same
He's like,
smile on
you
his
know-
face, lying.
Dude.
So
Yeah.
dumb.
Oh, LeBron is the fun dude. He's the biggest capper on social media. It's the funniest thing ever.
I think other than LaGoggles, that's probably my favorite video of LeBron.
Nah,
You guys know what LaGoggles is?
no, which one? That one?
LaGoggles?
No, which one? Besides, look, you said that one's your favorite one. I think
No,
the Kobe one.
I think no, Kobe's like third. I'd
Dude,
say
the Kobe one's so funny.
I'd say that my favorite video actually is the book one because he doesn't read books. Dude. Like, dude, you're
no,
really,
he like brought it with him to the post game interview. Like, dude, what are
what
you?
book was he even talking
yeah.
about?
Malcolm X.
Dude, he's never read a Malcolm X book
That's
in
the
his
thing, and
life.
he acted like it was so inspirational.
Yeah.
Like I learned so much, and he's like,
It's
"Oh
like,
yeah,
I
what'd you
learned
learn?
about-
Oh yeah,
I
well,
learned
like,
about
just learned so much.
empowerment, and I learned
like
about
everything."
This. Like, bro, you did not read the book. Like even like, dude, it's like a serious like. I don't know if you know who Malcolm X is.
No, I
obviously.
know,
But
and
to-
he's like,
but
I
to
like the whole
say-
thing.
Like,
That's
I
what he
can also
said.
bullshit you that I've read it. Like, everyone knows it.
Dude, to say that you've read something that's impactful, especially as an African American athlete, and then to lie about it on camera is so stupid,
Dude,
bro.
he said he liked the whole thing.
Yeah, he liked the whole thing. It was really funny ending, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like if you read Of Mice and Men, and then you're like, yeah, dude, I think Lenny and George can live happily ever after. Hello?
If you guys haven't read that book,
George shoots Lenny in the fucking head.
spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler
sorry.
alert, because he has a promise. Anyway, Lenny, George.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I agree.
I guess we'll wrap it up on a
Yeah.
good laugh.
Yeah.
Definitely. That
Uh,
was a
That
fun
was fun.
episode. That
I
was
want
a
to
good
say
one.
thank you to my best friends Ariel and Liran for having me.
No problem.
Made me feel right at home.
No, of course.
Uh,
It was a pleasure. It was
Bought
yeah,
you
it was
a new
fun.
having
chair.
you on it.
Bought a new chair just for you.
Oh, what a great guy. But yeah, I'd love to be back, and yeah.
Definitely. We'll have you.
Comment down
Definitely.
below if you think I'm a dumbass for my team.
Comment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, show support on the socials like
Yes.
usual. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts now.
Everything.
Yeah, and share those
Twitter.
reels. Yeah, when those reels come out, share
You'll
them.
find them in the description and
they
at
mean a
the
lot.
end of the video. And anything you guys want to add?
No, we just like Liron said, I just really appreciate the support. A like would definitely go a long way, and subscribe if you guys are definitely interested and are enjoying the podcast, because we're enjoying making them. And
Always comment your takes below as well, like with the teams and the redrafts.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
let
be
us know what you
afraid-
guys
Don't
think.
be afraid to call me a dumbass. I want to hear your
please
he
call
opinion.
him a
knows.
dumbass. Call him a
Especially for
dumbass.
me saying Tayshaun Prince. Like,
Same.
yeah,
Same.
him too though. He's a dumbass too. And Michael Jordan played golf.
Yeah, I say dumb shit all the time, but
And
it's
he
all
does
part of
now.
the fun.
No, I meant like he took a break from
Yeah,
basketball. Played
Nah, but for real, in the comments, like, give us your takes, like, on some of the visuals. If you guys have some takes that you really disagree with us on, like, we'd really like to hear what you have to say. So drop it down in the comments. Let us know. We'll respond back, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys.
With that being said, Ophir,
With
did
that
for
being
you.
said,
With
been
that being
episode
said,
6.
peace out.
Peace out, guys.